Yeah.
Right, we should be live now on all 3 channels.
I've heard maybe a few thousand. Yeah. 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 I tell you what.
Like super quiet, and there was like nothing.
At least it's reassuring other humans are still just as inquisitive as
Yeah,
we
I know,
are,
like,
you
I
know?
think everybody under the lockdown just like watching documentaries,
Yeah.
conspiracy theories.
Wow,
Like,
all the sport has been stopped, you know? I think people are starting to wake up to the fact that we've been lied to in a lot of ways. We're just trying to work out what it is. Awesome. Have a good day, darlings. Take care. Okay, so it doesn't really take long for people to start talking, you know?
She started talking because I was saying to you,
Yeah.
I bet that car in the corner.
Yeah.
This is the Queen's car, and then
Yeah.
just having the same
Yeah.
conversation. That's why they.
Yeah.
Okay, so
A
Rox,
10-year-old motor in the corner.
we've had a couple of people comment in the chat room saying that there was a lorry damaged the crest last year, and there's pictures of the damaged unicorn and lion after the accident. So that's an explanation for that. And I think it's Reverend Holes just said
Well,
they're changing the
at
guard.
least we can confirm it just hasn't been fixed yet, you know?
Yeah, it's not been a recent thing, it seems. It's been like that for a while.
Spray on me. Oh, there you go. Shooter.
Well, I'm going to carry on going towards here
Looks like you got
because,
like cheese on toast.
yeah.
Where are we going?
I'm going to just have a look down here because I want to know what that helicopter's looking at. Oh, yeah, I can see.
Hey Brian, how you doing, man? Just a shout out to anybody that's arriving in the other chats in the Really Woke Show or Roxanne's. Roxanne's channel. We've just gone live. Obviously, we've been live for nearly an hour now, 55 minutes. Exclusive footage on my channel. So if you're coming in on the other 2 channels, basically you're going to have to subscribe to my channel if you want to catch the first hour of the show.
Hold on, I don't
So
think this is the right way.
because this is how we're going to be doing it from now on.
It's
But
that way.
Roxanne is now
Yeah, it's that way.
outside Buckingham Palace. Let me just pop her on mute just for a second. Look, Roxanne's outside Buckingham Palace now. She's just checking out what's going on. What we wanted to see the crest gone on the gate ourselves, and we wanted to see the guard ourselves. So we've done that now, and Roxanne had a little chat with somebody that was outside there, and you just take her off mute.
Yeah, big time. But I kind of cut out alcohol, not on purpose, funny enough. But yeah, I just don't really drink too much alcohol anymore. So my treat is a fizzy drink, you know, whether it be a Coke or a Fanta or something like that. And it is, yeah, it's a bit of a hit when you kind of come off alcohol and you don't drink alcohol that much anymore. Anyone will know if you have a
Shout out Juan
Coke.
Torres. That's a new name. Juan Torres. How you doing, man? I probably pronounced it right.
I'm just trying to work out my bet. I genuinely think it's over that way we need to go.
What, Trafalgar Square?
Yeah, I don't think it's that way.
We're in Thornton. How you doing,
this way
guys?
might be a bit more of an
You're gonna have to get
interesting
yourselves subscribed to my channel, guys. If you want to, because obviously you might have missed the first 55 minutes. This is how it's going to be rolling from now on, guys. We're going to be live exclusively on my channel for the first half an hour to an hour. I did mean to go live on the other 2 channels a little bit sooner, but it kind of slipped out of my mind. So I do apologise for that. But yeah, the first hour is exclusively on my channel. So if you want to go and get yourself subbed up, you can catch that the first hour of this stream on my channel.
Got you into it?
My opinion, you know what? Brendan's saying what got me into it. The chat room's got me into it. I got encouraged and started to make content.
You were involved in stuff. Then you decided to
very opinionated in the chat room, and then kind of encouraged by chat rooms to go live. Yeah. And then went live. And be it I live in London, I always had an option to go to Speaker's Corner to speak my mind about things because I had a lot on my mind about waking up. And with that came more awareness, activism with that awareness, events, tours, more content, international content, collaborations. We are really waking up.
What did you do on the tours then? What did you do?
Go out onto the street with banners, leaflets, basically have conversations with people about questioning what they've been taught, Not just about where they live, but about a lot of things really, everything from A to Z, and get people to kind of really interact about it and have a socially accepted interaction about it instead of ridiculing it like people have done in the past.
Told someone in the chat last night, probably wouldn't mind if I said the name, but I won't just in case.
Yeah.
She was on about her water bill. I haven't paid a water bill ever.
Oh, really?
35 years. What they rely on is you get a red letter through the post.
Oh,
you go, oh shit.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens.
They can't cut you off.
No.
They rarely send the base out. They send. That's what they do. They rely on. They call it shrinkage. How much loss they're prepared to take.
Right.
So people haven't paid. They send out these letters.
I hope you paid attention, chat room.
Red letters. Then they send the one, right, bailiffs are being ordered and blah, blah, blah. And then 85% of people pay up or phone them up, come and do a plan.
Yeah.
Got to stand your ground.
Yeah.
Don't pay. Especially.
It's almost like the mob, isn't it? It's almost like sending around the mob to get payment.
But it's fair anyway, because like, it's so expensive because they privatised it in the late 80s. So it's a private company. This is our water. What are you doing? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. They'll be charging us for the air we breathe.
Well, they charge. It's an absolute. It's unbelievable. So the executives sat in Monaco and other offshore places are making billions for doing nothing. Well, they ain't getting my money.
See?
Roxanne, I'm wondering if we should just send a. I wonder if we should send a message to Londonground.
Yeah. What's the time? Give me an SP on the time. I can't see the time.
It's 2:45, so he's about 45 minutes away, I think.
Cool. That's all right. We'll go and see what's happening at Trafalgar Square, and then we'll make our way back to Speaker's Corner. Yeah. Deal.
Cool.
Yeah, nice
shout out. Just want to shout out some people that have come in.
I've been in this position with someone doing a live stream, so I don't know. That's what I said.
Rox, I'm just going to pop you on mute. You've done it yourself, babe. You're awesome. You are.
No worries.
I'm just going to shout out the people that have come in, because we've got 73 people in the chat now. So let's see if I can keep up with everything. Right, Squirrel Sniper,
man. Thank you all so
man.
much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We've got lots more to show you this afternoon. We're just going to go and check out Trafalgar Square and then come on back to Speaker's Corner. So shout out for doing that, Rich. Go ahead.
So Squirrel Sniper, shout out. How you doing? Good to see you. Anthony Burrows, good to see you. No One's Flower, good to see you too. Thank you for coming. Dr. LA, brilliant man. Excellent to see you. Jim, I think I've shouted you out, but I'm going to shout you out again. And Juan Torres from South Carolina. Is that right? I think you said South Carolina. Talking about the Phoenician architecture, absolutely spot on, mate. Phoenician, or definitely not Roman, as they claimed, or as they still claim. Definitely not Roman. Hey, Nate, big love to you, man. Good to see you. Spurskimo. Crying out loud. Dude, is that who I think it is? How you doing, man? Can't say your name properly. Rune, good to see you, buddy. Thanks for being here, mate. Thanks a lot, man. And Arwin, good to see you too. It's great to see these people joining us now. Thank you very much for joining us. Like I said, for the benefit of anybody that's sort of watching on the replay and has come in and they're like, Mohammed, you've been going for an hour already. Well, it's on my channel, 007. You can find the link in the description. And make sure you sub to my channel to get the exclusive content every time we do anything like this. Hey, Wordsmith for a year, good to see you. No One's Flower, good to see you too. Annette, good to see you. And IDMAD, good to see you. Thank you for being here. So, Rox, I'll take you off mute.
Cool. I'm here, man.
Yeah, so where are you now? Just describe where you're walking now, because you've just left Buckingham Palace.
I'm just on my way to Trafalgar Square. Yeah, just walking away from Buckingham Palace, making my way towards Trafalgar Square. It is a little bit of a bop, but I feel like it'll be worth it. Half of me does already want to go back to Speaker's Corner because I know how far we've come here. And I know at the end of this pass, we've got quite a ways to walk.
Is the underground or
Oi, oi, Mr.
Let me just
Leaker.
stop and regroup. Let me stop and regroup, because what I could promise is when I leave Speaker's Corner, right, I could do a drive-by at Trafalgar Square, which I think might be better.
Makes more sense.
Makes more sense.
Like, yeah.
It didn't make sense.
There's nothing happening at Trafalgar Square now.
No,
it's like a really small.
No, it's like a really small thing. So as we're walking, let's go back to Speaker's Corner. All right, we've got to change of plan. We're going to go back to Speaker's Corner. And that doesn't mean that you're not going to see Trafalgar Square. You're just not going to see Trafalgar Square right now. And if there is anything going on, then we'll see that when I do a drive-by later. For now, we're going to make a headway back to Speaker's Corner. So that at least we're there when Asita and Underground get there. Because, yeah, Asita said that she's going to be coming in the afternoon. And I'm just going to message her now and just say to her.
Shout out, Sleep and Warrior, mate. How you doing? It is a glorious day. Looks like we've got a bit of a freeze up. I'll tell you what, we'll put it like this and we can see if she comes back. Yeah, how you doing, Sleep and Warrior? Good to see you. Local experimentalist. Thanks for coming, man. Crazations.
You will all see it now.
There we go.
Hello, Crazations. How you doing, darlings? Thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. We came down just to check out Buckingham Palace. Had a little chat with people.
How you doing, dude?
People in general are very inquisitive, Rich. Zenith, hello, my darling. How long have we been live? About an hour, I think, yeah? Is that fair to say, about an hour? Yeah, I think about an hour, Zenith. At this point, just putting some glasses on because that sounds really quite bright. I'm not going to wait for one. I just said all of that on mute, didn't I? But at least she knows where we are.
I think I just said all of that on mute.
Yeah, you were on mute, Rich.
So, yeah, Z-Man.
Yeah, with a bit of luck, when we get back to Speaker's Corner, more people will be there.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully. Zenith, mate. Yeah, the first hour is exclusive content on my channel, mate. So yeah, we've been live for an hour, but only on Roxanne and a really woke channel for the last 10 minutes.
Row. Yeah. Definitely. Over the last couple of years, I've definitely had a few rows at Speaker's Corner.
Fiddle the figures.
I've lost my cool a couple of times.
How you doing, man?
Shout out to the chat room.
Dean H as well. How are you doing? There's comedy gold on NASA Live, and all the comments are turned off. Yep. It's just as fun on SpaceX as well. I think it seems quite interesting how SpaceX and NASA have teamed up now.
Again?
How SpaceX and NASA teamed up.
Three British Prime Ministers have Speaker's Corner. Plus other loads of Tony Benn, hundreds of times.
Just hearing the lowdown, Can you still see? Can you still hear?
We can still see and we can still hear.
We're going to be back in Speaker's Corner. We'll be back at Speaker's Corner in about 10 minutes, so just bear with us while we walk back. We're going to go back past Buckingham Palace, back up to that little junction, and then back into Hyde Park. So yeah, about 10 minutes to get back into Hyde Park, then about another 5 minutes to walk again.
Cool stuff, man.
I think as we get close to Speaker's Corner, we'll find a bench so that I can sit down, rest my legs for a little minute, and then we'll be within reach of Speaker's Corner. So hopefully, yeah, see if there's any action. With a bit of luck, there will be. Yeah, hopefully you are getting a better view like this than you would be if I was holding my phone.
No, it's good because we can see the people. You know, we can see how much movement, how much traffic there is. There's actually quite a lot of pedestrian traffic.
We'll go this way anyway. Yeah, there is. There's a lot of footfall out today. regardless, there's a lot of people out enjoying the day anyway. So the place is quite busy. I don't know really what brought the police in there. They seemed to go in there with some urgency when we were looking at the gate, didn't they? Yeah. They're still there now. We're just getting back to Buckingham Palace now. And we're about to hang a right.
Can we, yeah, Rox, are you going back? You're going back to Buckingham Palace now, aren't you? You're going to go past?
Yeah, we're just passing it now.
Yeah, could you just do one more? Could you give us one more shot of the guard and of the gate?
I've taken some pictures that I'm going to send you.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. No problem. Yeah. Maggie Ray, we have actually we've shown. You can see from here that the windows are boarded up. You can actually see that from here that the windows are boarded up.
Okay, we'll go back around that way anyway. It's fine.
The crest is missing.
You don't want to see it again.
The crest is missing, and the guard isn't. They're not the guys with the bear skins on their heads. It's not the Royal Guard.
And that's what another couple of tourists were saying. They were saying it's quite funny how the normal guards that would usually be there are just not there.
I bet they're feeling cheated because they've actually gone to London. That's one of the things that they've gone to London to see is the bloody Royal Guard. So if they go there and they see the changing of the guard and they're not wearing their bear skins, then if I was a foreigner that had come to London to see the changing of the guard, I'd be feeling pretty cheated, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I feel that. I'm just not sure how many tourists are going to be in London right about now with all of this going on, though, Rich. Do you know what I mean? Who's actually here on holiday just now? Do you know what I mean?
Hey, would you think it'd be all right, ladies and gentlemen in the chat room, if we've got new viewers that have joined us? One of the things we do ask, because one of the things we want to do is improve the quality of our production for you as much as we possibly can. And as we know, the only way that we can do that is with help from our subscribers and with their situation, with the things as they are at the moment. We're doing what we can, diversifying, trying to do whatever we can to bring the truth to everybody's eyes.
Coming right over the top.
It's everybody's truth.
It's a different helicopter, by the way.
We've got a different helicopter now.
It's going right over the top now.
All right, let me have a look on flight radar.
There's two. I can see another one right there. There's another one behind the fountain, right next to Buckingham Palace. Yeah, I think so. We're just gonna go over.
I can see two on the.
So that you can see
I've got two on flight radar.
What's going on?
So I've got. Yeah, there's two on flight radar.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's one flying in a straight line over London.
Up and down, up and down, up and down. Yeah, just gonna go and do this one last shot for everyone. Rich said there was someone in the chat room that wanted to see, so we'll show you. All right.
It's Maggie Ray.
Sorry? Maggie Ray. Sorry.
Yeah, it's Maggie that was asking.
Hold on. Look, hold on. He's moving. Hold on.
Everything happens for a reason, man. Synchronicity. It's beautiful. I was going to say, can you zoom in? But of course, no, because it's StreamYard, it's not YouTube.
Can you see, Rich?
Yeah, you can see. What's he doing? Is he just patrolling? He is just patrolling, isn't he? Is it up and down, up and down?
A little guard, oh, there's loads of cops there to the side.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there is. There's a load of cops. See if I
wonder if that. I can't see coppers, no. But I wonder if what he's doing. I wonder if that's like standard. I wonder if it's standard. For him, he does that. If maybe feels his legs going to sleep or something. They say, look, you want to. If you feel yourself going, you got to just march up and down a couple of times and march the life back into your legs.
Yeah. Okay, and they wanted to see the damaged gate, yeah?
Yeah, the damaged crest.
So yeah, apparently it got damaged, yeah?
Just get my key out.
Mhm.
Another card.
You see this, like, this little thing here holding it down. So yeah, there you go. Okay? You got your shot.
There we go.
All right. Mystery solved. Mystery solved. The gate got hit by a truck and they just didn't bother to replace it. Cheapos. Cheapos. You've got a whole palace and you can't replace a crest. Yeah. Obviously, Andrew's brought shame on them so much so that they can't even be there.
Oh, looks like we've lost Roxanne just for a second. One sec. I'll do that and we'll be able to see when she comes back. So, yeah, there you go. Buckingham Palace looking different. There goes my camera again. Awesome. Awesome. Like I was saying, if anybody can help us out with with equipment or with a donation to the PayPal link in the description, so that we can purchase some equipment to make these streams a little bit more fluid and less glitchy like they are. Let me just see if I can sort my camera out. Sorry about this. Dun, 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 dun. I've got to stick a bit of this is brilliant. This is purely this is engineering going on right now. The placing of a wedge of cardboard into the plug socket, and it should. Hang on a second. There we go. Roxanne's back, and hopefully. I should be back in any second now. Can't hear you though, Rox. Can't hear you, babe. Yeah, I don't know where my camera's gone either. Can't seem to. Oh, there we go. There we go. Back again. Right, Roxanne's just dropped out of the stream. Just for a sec. I don't know if it's her connection, but she's roaming now, walking around. So she's gonna make her way to Speaker's Corner now. We just got that last shot of Buckingham Palace for Maggie. Let's have a look in the chat room, see if we've got any new. Cyrus Carter, how you doing, man? Awakened Alliance, mate. Good to see you. What do you need, Rich? Oh, mate, Jim, you're man. You've already done enough, mate. I'm asking the new people. I hate asking. I really feel cheeky as hell asking our same subscribers all the time. You know, what I really want, what we really need is for this to be shared, because you know this is truth for everybody. We're trying to get everybody involved, so that we can, you know, get this. There we go. We've got Roxanne back. How you doing, babe? You're back. Take you off mute.
Yeah. Hi, Rich. You're right.
There you are. She's back.
You should be hearing me now.
Yeah, we can hear you now, babe.
Hopefully the mic's working again.
Yeah, it's all working fine.
Hopefully my Bluetooth mic's doing good today. And that's going to be my trusty mic.
It's doing a good enough job.
Brilliant. Brilliant. Eventually we'll upgrade, but for now, this is what we're using. Yeah,
Jim, what we need, right, is we need a gimbal for Rox, and we need a I need a webcam. I need a decent webcam. If anybody's got just a crappy webcam, well, no, when I say crappy, I mean decent, but one that's just, you know, lying around that they're not using. Perhaps they could send it on over. We've lost Roxanne's sound again. That might be something to do with the Bluetooth, but yeah, we can't. I don't know if you can hear me, Rox, but we can't hear you, babe. You've gone quiet again, my lovely. You see. No, you've gone. No sound. Can't hear you, babe, sorry. I don't know if you want to go out and come back in again. Yeah, a webcam, man, would be really good. Because I'm using this action cam, because the camera on this laptop is pitiful. It's VGA, pitiful. And so I've plugged in this action cam, which is only a cheap action cam. It cost me like 40 euros. So very poor quality, man. It says it's a 4K camera, but when I plug it into the computer, it'll only go up to 720p. So I got done. But what do I expect? What are you going to get for 40 quid, eh? Jane and Torquay, how you doing? Yeah, hopefully Roxanne will be able to come back in quickly sometime soon. I haven't really got much to talk about. My brain's gone blank, is what I mean. So I'm going to go back go back into the chat room and see if we've got any questions need answering. If you have got any questions, right, if you tag either myself or Roxanne, then we'll be able to see the question better. We'll be able to see it faster. And please, if you haven't done so already, please give us a thumbs up and share it in your social media. Yeah, I know, Jane. I'm very much in shadow because of the quality of this camera. It's extremely poor quality. But unfortunately, on this island, you get what you can get. And the good stuff is so bloody expensive, man. Jim, where'd you send it to? I'll tell you what, mate. You're awesome. I bloody love you, man. I'll email you. I'll email you my address, all right? Thank you, buddy. Hola, hey, Juan Torres. Yo estoy aprendiendo a hablar español, pero no hablo muy bien. Tell you what I'm going to do. Just give me a second. Go on to me. I have to keep going back and checking if Roxanne, because I'm coming off the screen. I can't see if Roxanne's in the come back yet. In the back, in the wings. Here she is. Here she is.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Here we are.
Right, yeah, that was a bit of a bop. That was a bit of a bop, I'm not going to lie, bro.
So
genuinely, I'm even almost breaking a sweat and might have to take my denim jacket off.
Where are you now, babe?
Literally about to walk back into Hyde Park right now.
Just go for it.
Yeah, literally about to walk back into the park right now.
Juan Torres says, I hear that Speaker's Corner has a lot of Muslim, Christian and Jewish people debating all over the place. Some are heated arguments.
There's a lot of stuff going on at Speaker's Corner.
There is, do you know what, Juan, I don't know if you've heard about the Globe Lie, but that's something that's discussed quite a lot in Speaker's Corner and something that we've been quite heavily involved with.
Yeah.
And no, we're not flat earthers. I'll just say that straight away. We are absolutely not flat earthers, but we are globe deniers. And that means that we're denying what we're being taught. We are refusing what we're being taught, because what we're being taught has been proven to be a lie, unequivocally.
Do you mind holding that for a second? Sorry.
I would do if I could, babe, but I'm all the way over here in Tenerife. There's not much I can do.
Give me that for a sec. Hold on. I'm literally gonna pass out. Give me a second, guys and girls.
Rox, as always, pushing herself a little bit too hard. Probably didn't eat breakfast before she left this morning.
You know me too well.
I'm going to guess you had a nourishment.
Yep. Vanilla. But I missed out my morning coffee. And now I'm trying to find my darling girl, Asita, who said that she's here, but we might have miscommunicated the exact blinking location, to be fair. So with that being said, I'm adapting my outfit, gang, because obviously I need to not pass out. And hopefully while I'm doing this, Asita's just going to magically turn up out of nowhere. Woo, I tell you what, that jacket needed to come off. Right. I got it. Thank you so much. Right. So now I'm doing the hunt for Asita.
It's fun, isn't it? How overheating works, man. You're fine, and then suddenly it's like,
yeah, I think she's come down here though. I'm like, where is she? Okay. Right, bro. I'm gonna have to just come out the stream and I'll be straight.
Okay, no worries, babe. No worries. Here, don't forget your plug. Right. Yes, so, Juan, the Speaker's Corner is all about going down and speaking your mind, speaking what's on your mind. A lot of people go down there to preach. A lot of people go down there to ask questions. And what we do, certainly what Roxanne and Jason and Robin and all of the Globe Live lot, what they've been trying to do down at Speaker's Corner is get people to ask questions. What we're trying to do really with this whole truth movement, anybody that's actually really in the truth movement is in it to ask questions. Roxanne's back.
Yeah.
I went straight down there.
Yeah. Can I hear a speaker?
So you can, yeah, there's too many head drivers there.
A serious helmet actually as well.
Yeah.
She's here. She's here. And she's
I'm not looking like RoboCop. I actually look a bit like a human
She's bought a little bike, man. That's awesome. That is so cool.
I was gonna say you've got another one. That's not the one that you had before. No, see, is that cool? She's got more than one. Look at this girl.
This is my actually someone just loaned this to me because my brother's bust.
Aww.
So I've got to order the part from China. Because we're a small community.
Yeah.
Looks after children. Most of them have got more than one wheel.
I love it.
So
I love it.
two people help me with the wheel.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so you see, Do you hear what Asita's saying? This, she said, but where the community is so small, this is someone else's. Yeah, this is someone else's wheel. Because obviously Asita's got to order parts from China and whatnot. So is this different from your one in any way?
It came out exactly the same time as mine. It's 16 inch. The only difference is this is a flat one.
Okay, yeah, because it does. It looks fatter.
It's fatter. The first time I jumped it, I was like, no, I don't like this wheel. We'll never ever ride it. And this is the first opportunity I've tried it for the weekend. I'm falling in love with it. If you know, depending if you buy it second hand, brand new, anywhere between 300 to 2 grand. I always suggest if you're coming into it, we'll eat it up, get used to it.
Scooters are about 300, 400.
Yeah, but those are like
They only last 4 months.
I started with that and Segway every time I sent it off for repair, replaced it with a new one.
Yeah.
A new one, and it's like give it a month or two.
Yeah, so Asita was saying there's ones that are problematic, so there's ones that you probably want to stay away
They look
from.
slick, but they're shit.
Everybody I know has got one broke down.
And the thing is, when you see a kind of thing that's going to stop you from, you know, going over, you're going straight over those barriers and it hurts. I've done that twice, and it's embarrassing. So yeah.
I've seen you on the screen.
Let's go this way. Let's go this way while we're talking.
When you walked back with
Sure.
Rox a few months ago, just before the lockdown.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It was quite funny because I was watching it and
We'll
then
go this side. Sorry, guys. Go on.
you got in your car, you were suddenly from traffic and gone.
It's like.
It was proper like.
Oh, well, I was putting on my gear. I didn't realise you guys were waiting for me to
it was like
ride off.
it was like Olympic skating, like that way.
Yeah. I mean,
Looks like such a beautiful day there, man.
It is, isn't it? It really is. It's lovely.
I'll show you a video of she's been able to do.
Trying to get it so you can see all of us in the same shot.
I used to roller skate.
Easier said than done, really.
Balance, but,
I'm not the greatest camera person.
Well, that's the same with me. I'll show you how swollen my knee is. I had an ACL.
I'm not a very good camera person, so hold on, let's see.
This is the first time I can actually ride through my instruments.
Christian, just to answer your question, mate, yes, I'm in the club, dude. I'm in the club.
You're balancing on it. I'll show you.
So we are now about 5 minutes away from Speaker's Corner. Lunderground said he should be showing up anytime now, so hopefully we'll have Lunderground there as well. Hopefully there'll be a few more people that will show up and come and speak their minds. I'm hoping to see something other than a ghost town, which is what we obviously saw earlier on, which was a massive disappointment. But I think we've shown you all like how busy it is out here today. You know, in general.
It's
really
absolutely heaving, man. I can't.
Yeah.
That's just crazy. So many people. So many people.
Yeah. So either way, whether the Speaker's Corner is busy or not, we're going to sit down or stand and have a really woke conversation. I'm really interested to talk to Brendan Street about a lot of things because he's been very opinionated in the chat room. And how encouraging is that this gentleman behind me is talking to Asita, who's been a regular in our chat rooms, and he's taken it upon himself to come from Bristol, bring himself down Speaker's Corner, given the situation that we're all in with this stupid restriction. And he's come to speak his mind today, and boy oh boy is he talking about a lot of things already. He's obviously done a lot of mileage as far as research is concerned. So me, for one, I'm very interested to hear what the silent majority have got to say. And as a lot of you know, a lot of you have done a lot of years, a lot of mileage of research into a lot of topics that maybe your counterparts haven't done. And this is how we're all going to grow. Showing that research and kind of take people to the next level with regards to the conversation, because we need to start asking the right questions. And a lot of us, including myself, that have been awake for a long time, have been asking the wrong questions. The wrong questions. Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm really sorry I can't see the chat room as well, because I would normally be really shouting all of you out, bringing your combos into it.
Yeah, I can let me pop some comments
bad,
up for
Rich, because I don't want you to think I'm ignoring them. I've got
no, yeah, that's. Oh, let me try and keep better on it. Here we go. We got Astro King. How you doing, buddy?
Awesome. Hi. How you doing?
Where's he gone? Lunderground. You all right, mate? I can't hear anything. Unfortunately, he's forgot his headphones and he's on the train.
Oh, bro, he's on his way. That's all I really wanted to hear, bro.
Amanda Panda, how you doing, babe?
Angle. Honestly, you've no idea what I'm trying to do here, bro.
That's cool. That's cool because you've got the tripod, isn't it? You're holding the tripod out like a selfie stick.
I look like such a weirdo doing that. Everyone's just looking at me like, all right, love. All right, take a picture of yourself. I don't know. Little do they know I'm live on YouTube. I love a little sign that says I'm live on YouTube. If you don't want to be seen, move out the way. But yeah, it is. It's a lovely day.
Shout out Jane and Christian, Alfie Patchin, Z-Man. Shout out Juan and Cyrus Carter. Carter, get Carter. It's a good film, that is.
I'm giving Asita a little minute to talk to Brendan as well, because I've obviously
Yeah,
had all
that's
that
cool,
time.
man. That's cool.
I don't
Plain
want
old
to kind
Dave.
of, because obviously they're not on the mic at the moment as well, and there's obviously a lot of things people want to talk about, not live. So yeah, but shout out to Asita.
Big shout out to Asita and to Brendan Street.
And Brendan Street. Massive shout. So we're nearly there.
It's nice. It's nice actually. It's really nice that Brendan's come down because we've seen him in the chat rooms for a little while now. So now we know. Now we know who Brendan is. It's nice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nin Hersag, how you doing? I've not seen you before. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you very much also to everyone else in the chat room. We really appreciate all of your interactions, whether you're watching on 007's channel, whether you're watching on the Really Woke Show channel, or whether you're watching on Really Woke Roxanne's channel. Whichever channel you're watching, please click the like button, share if you can, as far and wide as possible, and tell a friend to click on it and watch it.
Shout out Awaken the Lions, mate. How you doing, buddy? No, actually, there's not. There's not, thankfully, none that I've heard of. I know there's a few people waiting for them. Riots. Dahlia Shines. Crikey, man. I haven't seen you for ages. Hola. How you doing?
Oh, Dahlia. Hello.
Yeah. I haven't seen you for ages, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of people out today. Huh?
Jim, you're a legend, man.
I just actually hope there's someone there now. I was looking to speak, but there was like no one there when I got here. No.
It's been like this pretty much every weekend.
It's been hit and miss since that last week that we came with Dave Murphy.
Yeah, I mean,
it's been hit and miss since then. That Saturday one was a Saturday.
Shout out, Patriot. Thank you, mate. Yeah, that's absolutely right. Please don't super chat. Just PayPal is in the description.
Dead. Yeah. About 3.
It's like it's just flatlined.
There was a few people speaking and stuff last week.
Last week Sunday there was.
But they didn't come.
There was, but what I've seen today, I've just seen the trolls correlating around the.
I haven't seen the trolls yet. I was looking for you straight away.
I saw Pavlov.
But I didn't see any kind of real truth speakers talk about what is currently going on.
Hecklers, actually, better word for them, yeah.
And I think
Pavlov, sorry, it's his pet, isn't he?
Because I expected, I don't know, some sort of unity.
Yeah, me too.
Especially this weekend, considering it's the very first one. Not even the last one of the month, but it's the very first one where the police aren't actually here.
Enforcing
anything.
Yeah.
You don't see any police around here at the moment.
Correct.
Saw Steve earlier.
Yeah,
he actually let us practice 5 minutes.
That's what I'm saying. Steve's calm. He's calm.
You know, he gave us some regulations and then said, "Look, I'm going to turn my back." I didn't see anything.
Yeah. Someone said to him, "Who's been here this week? Who's coming here this week?"
Shit.
He said, "Oh."
Oh, sorry.
You're right. No, you're right.
He said it could be the People's Party of Judea or the Judea. You know that thing in the Monty Python?
Yeah. Yeah, he's good. Steve's a good guy.
He's
a druid.
He reminds me not to hate police.
Yeah, no, he's a druid though, so he's not your average police officer.
Good laugh.
Yeah.
But he does remind you that they are just human beings.
Yep.
At the end of that.
Yep. And that's it. When you come across a good one,
Yeah.
that's when you realise, okay, it would be good to know if there's more good than bad. Do you know what I mean? Because I think there is. And I think when the bad are highlighted, it makes it look like it's everybody, but it's not. There's a lot of people that are in it for the right reasons.
And I think, this outbreak right now with the false flag, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
From what I've seen, I can see enough that it's false flag.
Yep. Again, see, you can hear Sita saying, she can see it's a false flag.
No, when I first saw the video, I was shocked because I sat there for the whole 10 minutes watching it.
Yep.
And I was like, is this for real? Like, how can he just be there with his hand in his pocket? No one's doing anything. I would have got that and booted his head.
He didn't have a radio on. Did you?
Handcuffed on the floor.
Yeah.
It's not.
In 8 minutes, a minimum of 8 minutes.
But it wasn't even just that.
And the guy's saying, I can't breathe.
But it wasn't just that. It was the fact that the people just.
Where are they going?
Yeah, they just watched.
There is no disturbances going on. Terrestrial support group. That's blue police vans.
That's Mufti, that's the armed.
But there was not. We've just come from there.
That's the shield.
We've just come from there, and there's nothing. Unless there is something popping off at Trafalgar, but I really think if there is something popping off with anything like that, we're best away from it. To be honest with you.
Like to show their...
I just wanted to show where
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. I feel like the only way we're going to see that, Asita, is by staying out of the streets.
What you've got to remember
Me
is
personally,
moment,
I thought it's better to come to
moment,
speakers every week at the moment, because I feel as soon as something happens, we'll see it.
At the moment in the UK, people's anger is towards the government. They've dropped all these percentage points in the polls. If it kicks off, you'll then get people up against the people who've kicked off, rather than the government.
Correct.
So that's
correct. I think
that's the basic. That's their
and I think what we're seeing in the mainstream
They
media is them trying to hold on to that narrative at the moment that it's normal people that it's kicked off. But I think people have clocked.
hate
not.
the people, not us.
I think the president tweeting about Antifa as well has helped the situation. As soon as people saw him tweeting the word Antifa, everyone went, "Oh right, that's not a trip."
It's the guy with the book.
Yeah, I can't. Me and Pavlov will fight. I know that already. I can't deal with that guy in the suit. Me and Pavlov nearly came to blows last time I was here. I can't hack him. He's just so condescending. It's like he's got it in for me. But I'm up for the fight. Sorry, I am up for the fight, but it will have to be a verbal one. Like he'll want to argue with me.
Yeah, he gets off on that.
Yeah.
He gets off. I've seen him on the YouTube.
I wasn't there and I didn't see it, but I watched the video back. And he was really standing up to you face to face.
Yeah, like he wanted to spark me. Yeah. Like he was like right here, you know, like up in my like you relax. Yeah. And that's not the first time he's done it. He stood on my banner before. He's done this whole I'm not gonna get off your banner. He's like he's trying to antagonize me, and I'm like, you know what? Fuck that shit. I'm out. Yeah.
That's why it's so good I'm not there, man. Because like lads like Pavlov.
Yeah.
I just spark him out, man.
Sorry. Yeah, Rich
Takes
is
up a lot of
commenting as
energy.
well.
Takes up a lot of energy.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why I just spark him out, because I just couldn't be asked for that energy. I just bop. There you go.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna slowly pan for you, while I just think to myself, who's here? Hold on. I'm just gonna put you on the floor so that I can. Hold on. Let me just come over here into the light, because. Let's walk. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can see 9 people stood still, but I don't know if these people hit 9. 9 people, guys. Okay, well, 3 of them have got Bibles out. And this is where I would usually set up. So
it's very familiar, just minus people.
Let me yeah, exactly the same, just minus everybody. So we've been coming here for, oh, that's really rubbish lighting. So just one sec, guys. Let me just get this up here because them lot will follow me over in a second. Sita and Brendan, they are just round the corner. So, hold on. Be good if it worked. Right. So, sorry about the camera view. We'll just sort this out in a second.
I just want to give a big shout out to the chat room as well. Again, man, thank you very much for being here and sharing this. This is the first time we've done something like this, man. It's quite cool. I'm really enjoying it, Rox.
Yes. I'm just going to see if I can get it up a little bit more. I think I can. Obviously, this is a little tripod for the phone. This isn't like a tripod for a proper camera or anything. I'm just doing the best I can, gang. So, obviously, I will go. I'm trying to stand here to show you. Standing here. Hold on, let me just give you a view of where I am first.
Awakened Alliance, dude. I know it's a bit loud. The background noise is a little bit loud here, mate. I'm really sorry. It's because I'm in the club. Because
listen,
I needed to have good signal.
I'm going to give you a 360 right now. I'm going to give you a 360 right now of where I am. Okay, so those of you that have been to Speaker's Corner before, you know exactly where I am. Okay, all right. Just going to bring it down. Right, and put it over here. Okay, so that you can see. I'm not trying to. Basically, what I'm saying to you is I'm not trying to stand somewhere else that's not Speaker's Corner and say to you, I'm Speaker's Corner. You feel where I'm coming from there, gang? Not quite sure what to do with the charger at this point, because maybe I can tighten it up and put it in. Hold on, see how much charge is left. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that anyhow. Hold on.
You might have to just let it dangle, babe.
Yeah, I'm not sure it's gonna work like that, bro. Because I think it's yeah. For now, let me just leave the wire there. So, Asita and Brendan, I think they're just doing the circle of the place. I want to come here because this is where I would have stood if Barry or if anyone else would come to Speaker's Corner. This is normally. I had to take my denim jacket off. It was too hot. Yeah, this is where I would normally stand. So yeah, this is where I would normally be. So I thought, okay, if I'm gonna be anywhere, I'll be here for now. But honestly, there is nothing happening here, guys. This is really freaking frustrating because, as
This
I said,
is
I've been
like
coming
do you
here
remember
for
the last time you
freaking
went
2
down,
years.
Rox? Remember the last
2
time you were
years,
down
Rich,
there?
and now it's time to wake up. No one's freaking waking up, man.
No. But do you know what? I think that maybe that's not an entirely bad thing. Like, because maybe people aren't down Speaker's Corner now because they're at home researching new things.
Well, I will say this. Do you remember that couple I spoke to outside Buckingham Palace? That's exactly what they said. They said, oh,
Yeah.
well, we've just been at home looking into conspiracies and waking up. So I'm like, okay.
Boom, there you go,
That's
man.
what you lot are doing.
I think a lot of people are doing that, and big shout out to the people, especially the people that aren't signed in, the people that are doing that right now, and they're not signed into YouTube, they're not signed into Google, they're keeping themselves completely anonymous, and you're still following, you're still on this path, following whatever resonates with you. And we're just, both me and Roxanne are really kind of, we're so grateful for the fact that anybody is tuning in and sharing with us, you know, sharing their experience and sharing in the chat room, contributing to the chat room, and
I wish you could see people behind me.
Yeah, I mean.
Sorry? Oh no. Okay. Sorry, I thought that lady was talking to me. I was thinking, I've got someone to talk to. Yay.
Yeah.
She's looking for, you know, them ones. She's looking for someone in the park that's behind me. I was like, oh, me. And she was like, no. I was like, oh.
No, not you.
She was a sweet one as well. She was a proper sweet one, but no. No luck, Rich. I'll try and bag them and tag them for you, but she was clearly going to meet someone else, bro. So, you know, I'm your wingman, even if I'm out on the roads and I see a sweet one. I'll be like, yo, come and chat to my friend Rich.
I'm not sure tagging and tagging is the right
You married?
euphemism.
You single? Yeah, that's probably not the right word. No, you're right. But I'd be putting in a good word for you, bro. I'd be doing that. But she's going to. Oh, True say she's actually going to meet her girlfriend. It's not a guy. Go over there and say, like, you want to chat to my friend in Tenerife?
Man, he's a singer. He plays the guitar. You know, he writes songs. Oh yeah, and he lives in Tenerife, where it's like 25 degrees all year round.
Game changer. game changer. I was kind of thinking, do you know what? I think Brendan and Asita know that I'm actually flogging a dead horse here, because I thought in a minute you would see like Asita and Brendan like coming here because we're gonna try and do this.
I think what they've
try and
done
speak
is
to the people, but here what? We're gonna speak to an
just,
empty audience. There's freaking nobody to speak to.
and do you know what, Rox? Because you haven't got a banner.
Oh, do you know what though? I'm not really sure a banner would make any difference, to be fair.
I don't think it would.
However, if you think a banner would make a difference, I'll bring it next week. I'm coming in next week.
Yeah, but Rox,
I'm coming here next
the
week.
thing is, we need to get a really woke banner done. We need a really woke
that there is
banner.
going to be a work in its own right. That's going to be a work in its own right. That's going to be something that we're going to have to take time. We're going to have to design it. We have to make sure we know what's going on there. Maybe the viewers could get involved. Maybe everyone could put their little 2 cents worth in. And
If we've got any aspiring graphic designer, any aspiring graphic designer subscribers, and you know you've got an idea for a nice, really woke banner style.
Yeah. So the only like
ideas
7 people that are here arguing about religion. Sadly enough.
Are they? Can I take a guess as to what religion they're arguing about?
No, because you'd be wrong. There's all of them there. There's a guy that's arguing for Catholicism. Another guy there that's got a Christian Bible. There's a Muslim there as well. So the usual.
That's quite good.
Smorgasbord of madness.
That's quite good though. If you've got men of different faiths, just debating with each other. The trouble is they're just butting heads. They're not actually listening to each other. That's the thing. If they listen to each other without getting,
can you see? There's no police. There's absolutely no feds. None. None. Not a fed in sight. Nowhere. No feds. None.
Just everyone on a mission. Everyone out having a nice walk. Do you know one of the things I think that this lockdown has actually made people appreciate is their time outside, their time to go outside and just walk slowly around, appreciate the scenery, appreciate where they are, appreciate the freedom, the fresh air. I think it's really made people actually appreciate their surroundings in a different way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. I'd agree to a certain degree. Because no one looks like they're enjoying themselves, Rich. No one looks very happy. They just look sitting there screw-faced. No one looks like
to be fair though, to be fair, you know, it is kind of understandable because all of this is a bit fake, isn't it? It's all a bit fake.
What I'm saying is people are out in the park, no social distancing, no mask, so clearly no one's buying it. Clearly no one's buying it. So why is no one saying anything? Like the couple that we spoke to at Buckingham Palace, they said they're not buying it. They're buying into it. They said no one's gonna go back to normal after this. Who's gonna go back to normal? Why would you go back and do the same job you were doing before this when you realised you didn't need to? So even for me, even just listening to my next door neighbours in their gardens, speaking to my local community, and that's what you should do. Go and speak into your local community. Go and speak to people in your neighbourhood. I think you'd be quite surprised to hear what the people down your street will be saying, to be fair. Okay, Brendan and Asita, I actually need to like at least go and look for them because I've been here. Okay, have we proved my point? Like I've come to Speaker's Corner to speak and like there's no one.
It's quite nice because I can still hear you over there. That's quite cool.
Oh yeah. Yeah, look. Okay, look.
So what's the building behind the trees there, Rox?
I shouldn't be able to speak to you like this. This should be
no, you shouldn't. It should be.
You should have lost sight of me. You should have lost sight of me.
2 steps
4
ago.
yards away from the camera.
Like 2 steps, Rox. You could have taken 2 steps, and you would have been gone into the swamp of people that's normally there. The smorgasbord, as you put it.
So what we're gonna say is we're gonna say conclusively now Speaker's Corner today. Speaker's Corner today. Yeah, it's a ghost town. End of story. It's a wrap. I'm not going home yet, though. You know the day's far from
Certainly, I mean, it's certainly a ghost town with respect to speakers, soapboxes.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's just pretty pathetic, if you ask me. Sorely disappointed that more people are not here speaking
Honestly,
about the things that they're very passionate about. I think it's a flop. It's an
do you know what?
flop.
Honestly, Rox, I don't see this as a bad thing. I see this as kind of, I think that people are using their time.
No, I would have thought now real
Differently.
people would stand up now. I really would have thought that real people would at least be standing up.
Yeah, that has to be said. That the people,
Okay.
why have the people that are normally down there not? Why are they not there? They're allowed to be there now. So yeah, why are they
Hello,
not
my
there?
lovely. No worries. I stood there for 5 minutes, and I'm just showing the viewers that no one's where we normally are. There is no audience to speak to. There is no one to. Next week I'll bring my banner, see if that makes a difference. But I really don't think it's going to make a difference.
If you want to bring the banner next week, I will be here at the beginning and help you set it up.
Yeah.
And we can actually talk to these people because
these people, I really feel like we can take advantage of that. That the football, there's no speakers, but like what you're saying, this might be a good thing. Because if the speaker's corner is broken down as such, people and give them leaflets.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't drop them, banner drop them. Well, this is the thing. Do you know what I mean? Can you see behind us all of these people that are in the park? Then we'll spend our time talking to these people moving forward. Does that make sense? Come up, not yet. We'll come up with a proper tactic.
And like you got the tripod, well, it's actually one for something else, right?
It's just for a phone.
We're getting grabbled a little bit.
It's only for a phone. It's actually specifically designed just for a phone.
But you see how the difference it just helps you walk around, put it down.
Yeah, it does.
I know about
It really does. Right, sorry about the grabbling, gang.
Yeah, it's just frozen on your chest, babe. We just got it sort of frozen on your chest a little bit. It's all right. It's not. It's not too revealing or anything. It's.
So I'm going to probably do that so that you can.
We've got a nice shot of people in the distance, so. And it's much more interesting than looking at my face in this dim light.
Okay,
so
can you see us now?
I'll just keep it. No, we can't.
Are you able to see us?
No.
Why?
No, can't see you. Let me bring you out and back in again. No, I think you might have to leave the stream, Rox, and just come back in.
No worries, I'll go and come back in, no worries.
We'll just give Roxanne a second now. Astro King, 007, do you agree Tom Hanks is dead? I can neither confirm nor deny if Tom Hanks is dead. I certainly haven't heard anything from him. But then me and Tom never really spoke very much anyway. Just having a little look in the chat room here. See if we got any new names that I'm not recognising. Zulu 1, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Dan Hub, good to see you too, buddy. Old Hickory 12. I like that, Arwen. A good icon for the Really Work show would be a black silhouette of Roxanne on the street holding her camera. Yeah, here we go. Looks like she's back.
Hello. Hi.
Here we go. All nice and set up there. Asita.
Can you hear us?
London. Good to see you. Good to see you.
Great. I'm just trying to make sure you actually get a decent view of us.
Yeah, it's a nice. It's a very nice shot of the promenade.
Yeah. Just gonna try and give the camera a little clean.
So, Rox, Arwin says a good icon for the Really Woke show would be a black silhouette of you on the street holding a camera or a microphone.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll try and get that picture taken before I go home. Deal?
Yeah,
right,
man.
Can I have I'm having a puff break now. So
all right, yeah, a cigarette.
Far.
You go and smoke yourself.
No, I don't need to make nothing. It's already done, bro.
No. I said go and smoke yourself up, girl.
That's it. That's what we got to do.
Make sure you got something nice to look at.
Oh yes. One thing I wanted to say to you was that before we go home, we will be going to Trafalgar Square, and we will be going to check out this secret road. It's underground.
Ooh. Ooh, a bit of urban exploration. A bit of urbex.
I don't know if anyone knows it. Yeah, I don't know if anyone's heard of it before, but it's at the end of Savoy Street. Savoy Street in WC2, I think it is. And at the end of the street, as you go in, there's a street that when you go into it, it's basically underground. But you can tell it's a street from yesteryear, and it's underneath the street that's above it, but it's in between two buildings that are masking the fact that it's so strange. Shout out to anyone in the chat room that's aware of it. But I saw it and I was like, I want to go and look at that. And then I thought, well, where we've got the light, we may as well have a little recce around any particular places of interest on the way back. Because I'd be more than happy to do that as well. We may as well do as much while we're out. But I will let everybody know that until this place does pick back up again, we're going to change our tactic. And as I said, there is a lot of people. You can see there.
Yeah.
There is a lot of people that are in the park, and you can see over there the groups of people dotted all around the park. So this is something that moving forward we're going to take advantage of. We're going to get some really woke show leaflets done. We're going to get some facts and figures about what we've been taught about where we live. We're going to get facts and figures about a lot of
We're going to get some merch, haven't we?
Plethora of things. Pardon?
We're going to get some merch.
Yeah.
We've got to have a really woke coffee mug, man.
Pens as well. I want pens to give away to people that we interview.
And books.
We should
do notebooks, man. Notebooks for people to take notes in.
The best. You're the best, Rich. That's such a great idea. I love that. Any ideas in the chat room? Flood the chat room with ideas. I'm now going to just walk back over here, so hopefully you'll be able to hear us.
Working class hero. The opening line, they who are born, they make you feel small.
That's John Lennon.
John Lennon, yeah, it's the opening line, working class hero. He sums up the world in 2 minutes and 34 seconds. Yep. He talks about things like, one of the other lyrics is, he's talking about the rich, and he's talking about, what's the lyric? Got to cut with a knife. If you
only a little bit.
It's not cut with a knife, but it's something like that. You just imagine it's cut with a knife if you want to be one of those people at the top of the hill, because the rich always lived at the top of the hill. That is an unbelievable tune.
It's funny that where I grew up in Richmond, at the top of Richmond Hill, that's where all the elites live up there.
Yeah, they all live up.
They all live at the top
that's
of the hill.
Ninja Man, good to see you, buddy.
No, it's something like you got to kill with a smile. I can't remember the lyrics now, but check that song out where they very rarely play it. Working class hero, John Lennon.
You got that working class hero.
Yeah,
John
working
Lennon.
Class hero. The lyrics are just.
Oi, we've got a couple of masks.
It's been covered
rebels. You are rebels. You came out with masks.
They might be out shoplifting. They might be out shoplifting. Don't put on CCTV.
Yeah, trust me, when you go to shops, people still look at you like.
Hey, did you see the video we showed in America where they basically ushered that woman out the store? They all just switched on her.
Oh, what? They went all
skips
on her.
They went skips on her, man. I was like,
filming them like, guys, are you being serious?
Who watched? Did you watch MacGyver back in the day? Do you remember MacGyver? Does anyone remember MacGyver? Me? No, this is a cig of weed.
Oh, right.
This is a cig of weed. I'm going to go cig of weed. Cig of weed.
I don't smoke because it makes you paranoid the next day.
Huh?
Yeah, on weed.
Do you know what? I think it's different strokes for different folks.
I've got MDMA on me.
Smoking and riding, honestly.
Yeah.
The concentration I get.
You're both welcome to some free MDMA to take away with it.
I'll pass. But I know that a lot of people.
Will. That's why I brought it up here.
I know that a lot of people have had like some. I know that people have done DMT. They've had some mad trips doing these things and seen some bits and pieces.
Before? That's all right.
What kind of experiences have you had?
What, on MDMA?
Yeah.
MDMA is a fantastic drug. Personally, no bad experience. I know how to handle the come down. You've got to learn how to deal with the come down. So for me, it's rehydrate. So plenty of water. Even though you don't want to eat.
Yeah.
Within 2 hours, I'm fine.
Yeah.
Like, watermelon.
MDMA is one of the most beautiful drugs you can take.
Me? I just stuck with my fig weed my whole life, and that's me.
They use it in 7 countries.
I heard they used it in them riots as well.
They use it in the water. Psychiatrists use it in some countries because people who've had really damaged backgrounds in shitloads of emotional shit in their childhood that they're not prepared to talk about.
This is something I've heard before, that it's used in therapy. Yeah, they did. Yeah.
If you put people on MDMA, they will talk about it. They suddenly come out with their reality, what they think of their mother, what things happen, and they start dealing with shit. It's a really useful drug.
I think what it does is that it removes that anxiety, that barrier that you have with yourself.
Well, it floods the brain with.
I'm just going to check the stream.
It floods the brain with serotonin. So
can you guys follow what we're saying? Can you hear us?
Yeah, just about. It's I'm fighting a little bit. With my background noise, but what about the chat room? Can everybody hear what's going on? Okay, can you just give us a thumbs up and let us know?
They're talking about experiences with MDMA and DMT, and apparently people, have had various experiences with things like that. So they're, trying to share their experience.
That's a conversation I'd love to get.
That lady in that high vis. See that lady in that high vis jacket right there?
Yes.
Bro, you should have just seen the way she side-eyed me. That's what just stopped me from speaking. She eyeballed me hard. Like, real hard.
She had the hots for you, babe. She's looking at you. She's going, do you know what?
She was masked up, though. She's got a mask on and everything. Mask, gloves, the whole 9 yards. It was like she was incensed.
That's why she was looking at you like that. Then it's like, you're spreading the infection.
How dare you? How very dare you?
How very dare you?
So yeah, they're talking about experiences with that, and I've heard people talking.
That's something I know a little bit about.
Talking about that, and
that's something I know quite a little bit about. I've got my own.
People are saying that when people do things like that, they start talking about things more openly. They'll start talking about things more clearly. But yeah, for me, my thing is just with cigweed, and I'll stick with that. It's less complicated for me. But I will happily hear the testimonies of people that have done things like that all day long. But yeah, I'm gonna pass if that's all right. But with that being said, I do find it incredibly interesting on the brain activity that seems to go on when people have had these experiences, and they seem to say that they see the world in a different way, especially people that have had DMT experiences. I find that fascinating. What's your take on that, bro? And what is it? All I can see is Arwin saying, how about special really woke show iPad cover? I like that.
Yeah, sorry, babe.
Like
that's.
It would have to be Meekster's. It would have to be Meekster's artwork, I really like Meekster's artwork, so we'd have to stick with that if that's okay.
That's true, actually. Yeah, we could. You know what? Because we could do a different range, a different picture on, and then you can get the whole collection, man. Oh, you could have imagine that, the entire collection of the really woke mugs and T-shirts.
Oh my goodness. And then maybe we could do ones that have individual woke show members on them. That would be good.
Here we go. I'll tell you what, Rox, I'm gonna put some of the comments up so you can see. Yeah, I agree with that, Lee.
Hey, Lee Redpath. How you doing?
Lee Redpath, I agree with that. I mean, stay clear away from that, definitely.
Who else is there? Who else is on this?
William Beacle.
William Beacle. Hello, how you doing? Who else is there?
What's that?
Arwin. Hello, Arwin.
Those sunglasses look really good on you, Rox.
Oh, cheers. Shout out to my dad. He gave me and Jessica a pair when he came back off tour. These ones were my ones, and Jess got the pilot ones. You know, the ones that pilots wear. What are they called? Aviators. Are they called aviators?
Yeah, aviators.
Okay. My dad brought us back some shades.
Juan Torres from, I think from South Carolina. I think it's South Carolina.
Cool. Cool. As you can see,
He
yeah,
says
Speaker's
coming
Corner's
out on the
like
13th
dry.
of 13th of June.
Absolutely
I
dry.
hope we
Sorry
make
about
it
that,
out on the
gang.
13th of June.
Okay. Sorry about the camera angle.
That would be awesome, man. To have somebody come over
Hello,
from the
my
other
darling.
side of the
Thank you
pod.
so much for joining the stream. Who else? Who else?
I might not be able to find good comments to do this quickly. Jesse Ends, how you doing, man?
As long as everyone gets a shout out, that is the main. Cyrus, hi, how you doing? Unfortunately, Speaker's Corner has become a bit of a damp squib since lockdown started. Apologies, but as you can see, much ado about nothing, really. I'm gonna go around like this, so you can see. My trusty little phone tripod, that's called, that's called...
That flat fellow, mate, how you
Ghost
doing?
Town. The Ghost Town. Ghost Town.
Yes, please. It's running like a ghost town.
There is nobody here. All you're seeing is much ado about nothing. So,
Jonathan
what we are
Hobbs,
going
mate,
to
how you
do...
doing?
Did I
Good
see
to
that
see
flat
you.
fellow as well? Did I just see
You
that
did,
flat fellow?
yeah. I had that flat fellow up a little while.
Hi.
That flat
Shout out
fellow,
to you,
and
my
also
darling. Yeah, unfortunately, what you're seeing here, as I said, is much ado about nothing. There is nothing going
got a
on.
bit quiet, babe.
There is no one here for me to talk to, so I'm going to regroup.
You've gone really
I
quiet.
want to take advantage. Sorry, yeah, we want to regroup. I want to take advantage of coming here on a weekly basis, to be fair. Because if this is the kind of scenario that's going on at Speaker's Corner, then I really am going to change my tactics so I can go and speak to all these lovely people over the summer. I'm going to spend my summer talking to all of the people that are going to come and socialise at Hyde Park over the summer. We're going to have really woke leaflets that are going to be packed with information about how to start your Great Awakening journey. We're going to have bits and pieces to give away to people that we're talking to, and we're going to try and make it a little bit more fun and interactive and hyped for people to want to talk. I feel that people are going to need maybe a little bit of a prompt. And so what we're going to do is we're going to let people know that we're filming for YouTube. We're going to say, look, we've got a little free gift for you. If you would be prepared to go on camera for 5 minutes and just talk to us about what you think is going on. And then we're gonna do it that way. We're gonna have a really woke banner. We'll have people set up at Speaker's Corner, and even if Speaker's Corner is deaded, we'll revive it ourselves. We will revive it ourselves. What I am seeing at Speaker's Corner today are like bona fide known trolls, and what's really hilarious about this is some of these trolls really think I haven't been coming here for a couple of years. So even for someone that's been coming here for 6 months, some of these people might look like legit people, like genuine people like us, but they're not genuine people like us. So unfortunately, I wish I could say that they weren't regular hecklers. Even that, do you know what's really sad? Even that, see that
smaller than a pea. It's like,
you see that guy with the black hat and the white t-shirt?
yeah.
He's a regular heckler of ours as well. And I think some of these people don't recognise me for a start, because I remember the GLOBALIST tour and everything, haven't been coming here every month.
Yeah.
All of them, that whole group of people. The only person that's innocent in all of this is his girl, because he doesn't normally bring her. Yeah,
Right,
but
yeah.
even that woman with the red t-shirt, she's the partner of that heckler that's leaning on the fence.
Oh, that white guy. I thought you were about that guy.
No, that white t-shirt.
Oh no, the one with the t-shirt. She's. I've just been chatting to her. She's got a brain smaller than a pea.
Yeah. And
So
that guy in the white t-shirt, even though he looks like an innocent passerby, he's not.
Yeah.
He's actually not. None of them are like us. None of them are like, they're here.
Well, a lot of them are professional
purpose.
hecklers anyway.
Well, they're here, should in case anybody does come here to talk truth.
Rox,
Someone does come here.
Rox, why don't you go over and like say, hi guys, how you doing? You all right? How you all doing? What are you all doing down here? All gathering together like this. You all know each other.
They've congregated. They've congregated together on purpose, but it's okay because they're going to get bored of this before we do. We've got tactics that we're going to come back with over the next few weeks, and really and truthfully, we're going to have to diversify. We're going to have to diversify because they've stopped the momentum. Sorry? The nearest bin, yeah, sorry. Yeah, we're going to have to diversify because they've completely killed the engine for Speaker's Corner. just killed it. They've killed it. It's stalled. So what there is a small collaboration of just over half a dozen hecklers that are all having a mothers' meeting together. All of them. All of them. All of them. They're just all stood there together. And I think all of you know, it's like, yeah, I could go and say hello, but I've got all summer to do that. All summer. Shout out to Fed. There they go. At least they did turn up eventually. For what reason, I don't know. There's nothing here for them to turn up for. And obviously, they've not said anything to the group of hecklers that are talking to each other. Obviously, they're all standing right beside each other. So no one's observing any social distancing or anything. Sorry, rubbish camera angle considering I've got a tripod. Yeah, no one's considering anything regarding the social distancing aspects of things. So yeah, as I said, much ado about nothing, which is really a bit of a disappointment because it's the last Sunday of the month. Rich, is there anything in the chat room that anyone wants to ask? Meanwhile, I show you the picturesque visuals of Speaker's Corner.
Have a look through here. If anybody has got any questions, if they've got anything they want to ask, just please tag my name so that it'll come up red and I'll see it.
Awesome. Awesome. We've been going for about 2 hours and 15 minutes. We are going to be going live on the Really Woke show tonight. I am going to get some footage for the Really Woke show tonight. There's some other bits and pieces that I haven't told you about in the audience, of the bits and pieces that we're going to bring up.
Oh, I'm going to help.
We've got a question from Ninja Man.
Has anyone else heard Prince Philip is dead, but they can't have a state funeral during lockdown, so they kept it quiet? We'll do some digging on that, Ninja Man. No, I hadn't heard of that. So yeah, thank you for that. That's, is Lunderground in the chat, Rich?
Lunderground is in the chat room, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, is he on his way?
Streamlabs, Android app, need to bypass 1,000 limit. Proud I got that working. I'm not sure. He hasn't got his earphones.
No, he probably is. He's probably here soon, and I'm where I would normally be, so he will find me. So all good, all good. What I'm thinking, what we might do is wrap this stream up if it's all right with you, because we're still going live at 9:30 tonight.
Yeah, man.
What I mean by that is we have a packed show anyway. There's a lot going on internationally as
Yeah.
well as here. So realistically speaking, we're still gonna for nothing. For nothing. Yeah. Yep. Yep.
Welsh Babe has a question. Right, Welsh Babe 1991 has a question regarding vaccinations. Does anyone know if my daughter legally has to have her vaccinations, or can I refuse? If anybody knows the actual answer to that.
Where does she live?
Welsh Babe, presumably she's living somewhere in the valleys, somewhere in Wales, somewhere.
Huh?
Listen, Welsh Babe, Borada, darling. Whereabouts? So if you're living in Wales, then quite possibly, yeah. Sorry, no, quite possibly no. You don't have to. If you're living abroad, sorry. If you're living, like I live in Tenerife, and in Tenerife, if you want your kids to go to school, then you have to have them vaccinated. Because it's not mandatory to have a vaccination, but it's mandatory to have a vaccination if you're going to school. And all kids have to go to school. So technically, it works out to be mandatory, doesn't it? But I don't think that's the case in any of the English Isles, is it? I don't think it's mandatory in any of the British Isles.
It's a helicopter above again. I've just popped my jacket on in a minute. I'm a little bit chilly con carne on the shade. But yeah, there's a helicopter above as well. So they seem to be monitoring, whether they've got that tracing, whatever it is, they seem to be monitoring a lot with the vans, the cameras, and there's not really that much going on anyway. So the mind boggles. The mind absolutely boggles. As I said, it feels like there's something here, but there's nothing
it's
going
quite
on.
interesting,
Really
Rox, because the helicopter earlier, the two helicopters earlier were on flight radar, and now there's nothing.
There's
nothing
right
over
over
London.
Hyde Park, and there's nothing.
No, there's nothing on flight radar.
No, probably no. I think I'm on this side of my head as well. I can do this.
No, I don't want to.
No worries.
No, there's nothing on flight radar over London right now. It's all in the airport.
All right. So far, what's that? Does anyone know? Yeah. Do we know where Welsh Babe is? She from Wales? Oh yeah. Yeah, she's just over there. If she's in
Hang
Wales,
on,
then
I've been talking
sure.
and I'm on bloody mute, aren't I? And I've been talking. So I just saw an excellent comment. I just think it needed to be put. There we go. Roxanne should sing to attract people. So I said, where is it? Where is that thing?
Pardon?
I'm sure somebody's put that.
Yeah. No, it's the webcam at home. It's the webcam at home. Yeah, it's the webcam at home. You know what? That's another person saying.
Oh, did he just say you're much more tanned than on the screen? Yeah. Roxanne is actually Mediterranean looking. She looks like she belongs in the Mediterranean.
Quite embarrassing. He's making a
She is actually part Egyptian.
Yes. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. Like, it happens so much. No, loads of people when they meet me in real life. But it's my webcam. I've had nightmares with my webcam ever since I started using it, and it just makes me look not like I look in real life. I don't know why it does that, but at least you can see me.
Shout out CFR.
CF, Mark Noble, lovely to see you, my darling. We shared a link on Instagram yesterday on the show. Gave everyone the link, so hopefully everyone will go over to there and give that a sub. Shout out to you, my darling.
Martin Leaker, shout out to you as well, buddy.
Damp squib here. Oi, Martin.
Hey, Martin, mate. Martin, you should come out to Tenerife, buddy. When they start letting people fly, come out to Tenerife, mate. Come and do some research with me on the island.
As I said, this is people passing through. No one's coming here to say anything, you know. So that's why I'm thinking. Okay, it's a regroup. It's leaflets. It's banners. It's going to talk to people that are sat down, diversifying, because this is stalled.
Maybe as well. I don't know if it's possible in your private life, but give us sort of like, if you could give us sort of 3 week or 2 week.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think what we should do.
Just give us sort of 3 day.
Yeah, no, exactly. I think what we'll do is I'll still keep coming here on a weekly basis and doing a recce, but I think we'll do the next big thing on the last Sunday of June. That gives everyone 3-4 weeks to get sorted. And that gives us some time to get some leaflets and banners done, Rich. And on the last Sunday of June.
Just want to shout out Sleeping Warrior. Thank you, dude. Sleeping Warrior is our resident legal expert. So, he's just answered that question for us. Thank you very much, buddy.
28th of June will be the next time that we regroup here at Speaker's Corner as a motive. By then, by the 28th of June, I'll have some leaflets, we'll have a banner, we'll have some merch to give out to speak to people. Hopefully I'll have a better mic by then as well. I've got high hopes for a month's time, but it needs to be done because look at that footfall. Look at right there.
And it'd be busy a lot.
Look at all of that.
They got another release of lockdown on the 15th.
Yep.
The other shops are open on the 15th.
Yep. So give it another few weeks. Good weather comes in. This will be heaving.
That'd be good for you as well because I'll be able to sneak back on the.
And you know what they've cancelled? They've cancelled all.
Return tickets. I'll be able to sneak up.
Brilliant. And you know what they'll have cancelled as well? You know
that fat fellow, mate.
That happens in this park every year.
We really appreciate that, dude. We really appreciate that, dude.
Big hugs to you, my darling.
Just to let you know, obviously, all of the super chats and super stickers, all of that money is going into this pit. It's not been accessed yet, but thank you very much, mate. Thank you, dude. You're awesome.
Yeah, there's so many people, Rich. There's just so many people there to speak to. I think it would be an incredibly efficient use of our time to leaflet correctly, speak to people en masse like that in small groups where they're sitting. Then they don't have a bigger audience to be embarrassed about. They can be off camera, but just be vocal. And they can speak about whatever they want. I think that couple that we spoke to at Buckingham Palace, I think the couple at Buckingham Palace, if that is a case study for how willing people are to just speak primitively about them not buying certain things that are going on, I think they prove the silent majority is out there.
Also, the thing is, if you've got bigger numbers, there's 20 of us.
Yes.
Right? People see 20, you think, oh, there's something being held up.
Yeah.
That instantly draws a crowd.
Yeah. You know, like, you know when you go on Oxford Street and you see the golf sale, kind of, I'm talking about, you know, and a big arrow saying live filming here. Hey!
Do you know how?
They're nice toilets, aren't they?
2.5 months of the stuff we're finding.
Love it. Where did you find them?
Top of Carnaby Street.
Oh my god, yeah.
They're all right.
They're really clean as well.
Yeah?
They're clean, they're super clean.
Okay.
Clips, hey buddy, how you doing, man? Good to see you, mate. Good to see you, man.
They call that networking,
No.
isn't it?
So top of Carnaby Street, yeah? Top of Carnaby Street for toilet.
Say that again, Rox. Say that again.
Top of Carnaby Street for the toilets. Sorry. Top of Carnaby Street for the toilets. Do you hear me now? Do you hear me, sir? I say, do you hear me? Testing. Over. But yeah, we will also be live at 9:30 p.m. GMT on all 3 channels. That's the Really Woke Show channel, 007's channel, and Really Woke Roxanne's channel. We've got a ton of things that we're going to be talking to you about. Hopefully you'll still hear me when I go over here.
Rox, we've got a question. Right, we've got a question, and I don't want to be accused of anything. It's for you, Rox. The thing is, I don't know. I'm sure I can smell something, but the guy this is Beef Bully. I don't know why this question is relevant, but he's asked it 3 times now. So let's just. Personally, I don't think that this is a relevant question. But Roxy, are you uni educated?
Am I uni educated? Well,
did you go to university?
I can confirm nor deny.
See, I went to university. I went to the University of East Anglia and studied business management. I did 3 A levels as well.
I will confirm, Beef Bully. I will confirm that I completed college. Confirm that. But yeah, life took a bit of a bend, and I ended up getting pregnant and had my daughter. So the end plan didn't go quite to plan, and I sorely disappointed my father and mother greatly.
Rox, listen.
So yeah, on that, that's
don't you worry about it, babe. I went to college. I did 3 A levels, and I left after the first year and didn't get any of them. And then when I was 22, I managed to blag my way onto the university course doing business management. And that likewise, I only did a year there.
You
but I only went to 2 of the lectures. Realised very quickly that it wasn't the right course, and I was only doing it to sort of please my dad. And yeah, I just messed around and had the whole university experience, the party experience. That's when I first tried hallucinogenic drugs. Actually, was at university. But
well done, uni, for that then. Well done, uni. Uni obviously did a good job.
University is just indoctrination. That's all it is. It's further indoctrination to basically imprison your mind. So I don't give university or people that have gone to university any credence other than determination and focus. Fair play for the determined and focus, but if you haven't realised that what they're doing is programming you, then you know you're not going anywhere. You're only going where they want you to go, not where you want to go.
Yeah. So yeah, I hope that answered the question enough. Any more? As I said, we'll be coming back at the end of June, the last Sunday of June, with some banners and leaflets and all sorts of stuff, with some different tactics to talk to this plethora of people that are out in the good weather. And as we move into the summer, we will have some good weather to do this, so it's a great time of year to do this as well. And diversify a little bit, which is going to be really fun. Also, we're also going to do a bit of an MSM campaign, where I'm going to go and film outside BBC. and I'm going to go and film outside Sky News, and I'm going to talk to the passers-by about how much they're buying what the mainstream narrative is giving them. Because as we all know, the mainstream are complicit liars, and they're being caught out almost on an hourly basis at the moment. So as we move through these next few weeks and months, we're going to start talking to the general public more and more and more about what the mainstream media are dealing with, because it does look like the Great Awakening is happening. Even the couple that we spoke to outside Buckingham Palace were fully aware that the mainstream media has been absolutely heinously lying to them on a massive scale, and they were more than happy to tell us that. So for me, that was massively, massively, massively encouraging. And with that being said, I think if that's the starter for if that's the starter for how things are going to go, then you know.
You never know, but I can see me going arse over tit all of those.
Once you learn it, honestly, you'll catch any one of it.
Yeah.
There ain't many people here, so you should do your own picture.
Rox, I think we've had a note from Underground. Once I got to Finchley Road, I go underground, no signal heading to speakers unless anything changes. Oh, here we go. It's
funny, right?
Steve.
There was a lot more humour then.
Yeah.
People dressed as Jesus.
There seemed to be much more theatrics back in the day, didn't there?
Yeah,
It was.
this is what we're trying to get back to now. Try and get some of that traditions back.
Yeah.
Push out some of the excessive religion.
Yeah.
You wouldn't need any more.
No.
No.
And a lot of it was, you had professional hecklers, but not nasty.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Just to turn it into humour, people knocking off soapboxes kindly and saying, "You're from the same middle school as me," like you're a religious zealot. It's having fun.
I'll tell you where the change was. And I noticed this probably 3.5 years ago. That's when the YouTube and the film started to pick up.
Yeah.
That's
Bloggers and content makers. Yeah.
Some of those tried to monetize it.
Yeah.
And to monetize it, you've got to cause real arguments.
That's exactly it.
Same as why people go to boxing. It was not.
That's right. That's exactly it.
Running this and I'm like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
If it wasn't monetized, if they couldn't monetize it, there wouldn't be these arguments.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
It's almost like a soap
Detracts
opera.
from the. It's almost like they've won the battle and lost the war by doing that, because then it's defeated the object of the subject that was here in the first place.
Social media, yes, another branch of freedom of speech.
Yeah.
But in actual fact, it's a cancer of freedom of speech, because
Yeah.
people are not responsible
No.
for what they put out there.
Yeah.
And then you get the comments, feeds on the animosity, and all the problems that we've had.
Well, anything can be abused. I still agree with people having a chance to do their thing. Anything can be abused. There should be rules against hate speech and stuff. But the sheer monetizing of it is crazy. Like, it's almost like a soap opera.
I think if you introduce
Like they go back home and then on the Wednesday they'll be discussing what went on.
You call them an idiot because they actually did something wrong. It's hate speech. It's going to turn into that sort of media sense. I don't like these new laws being introduced on something like that. If you have an opinion, it's like
I mean, most.
There's hate speech and then there's just.
Again, it's hate speech.
I was going to say define hate speech,
the
because
problem-
it's when someone's massively offended, right?
No, there's a big difference between the right to offend.
But some people are defining hate speech because they don't agree with what's being said, so they will define it as hate speech. And I feel like we've said on so many times, we should defend everyone's right to say what they say, even if we don't agree with it. They should still have the right to say what they feel they need to get off their chest, whether it's defined as offensive to some, good for some, because you can't please everyone.
It should always be about the idea rather than the person saying it.
Yeah.
That's where you start breaking boundaries.
Yeah.
When someone comes up here and says, "I believe in this," and they give a theory, that's fine.
I'll ask what's in a sec. Go.
Because you're black. That's completely fucking different.
I'll give you a really good case study. Remember Tan was here?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
Tan, that's all my grey hair.
Oh my goodness.
But it came to a point when he was coming to the end of his time, when he was doing his manifesto. And I was standing over there. Well, it's more Tan than he was Nigel Proctor. He was being. Yeah. And he stood over there all the group and he shouted out, "You seen it?
Yeah.
Oh no, I thought, where's this going?" There was Moses next to me, and I said, "Are you offended by that? Okay, back on then." And then Tan goes into spill.
Yeah.
So you've got to protect minorities. But now this is where we've got to be so careful in policing. If I had moved in and said, no, that's it, that is
enough.
It turns around on us because we have interfered.
Yes.
We've interfered on these freedom of speech.
Yes.
Because the crowd then were not offended.
No.
And that's just where we have to place it. Freedom of speech so carefully.
Yeah.
No, there is a fine line.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times we are tested. If we nicked him or say, that's it, Tanya, you're banned for that.
Yeah.
You can tell, it's a police state now, they're taking away our
That's
freedom.
it. That's it.
And
That's it. That's it.
Sorry?
Did he get kicked out?
He got kicked out.
Wow.
He's back in Malaysia at the moment. But there's a lot. But he's doing it often, get a few messages. However, the last terrorist that was taken out, who was it? Just before Christmas. When he was arrested. No, just after that one.
Mhm.
No, anyway, he was arrested in May 2018. No, coming here because he was coming up here to murder Tan.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and I nearly had to. I was put in a really bad situation. So definitely. It was definitely.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was coming out to kill. Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
And
That's
when
nice.
that terrorist was taken out, when he got released from prison 3 days up, he was coming up to Speaker's Corner again to take out some of the other far right people that were here.
Wow.
So there was that. And did you ever see the footage when I rescued Tan, get him on the bus?
Yep. I remember him getting him put on the. It was just literally right there. And he had to get put on the double decker.
Because we knew he was getting all these death threats. We knew we had one guy that's been next because he was coming up here to murder.
So there could have quite easily been someone in
But
yeah.
we couldn't take much freedom of speech.
No.
Now I think this is.
Hey Ninjaman, don't worry, dude, because Steve knows Roxy. Roxy and Steve are cool, so he knows that she's recording. He knows.
And then miraculously, 6 months later, he's been allowed to come back in via Scotland on a student visa.
Oh right.
You've got allowed back in, and us. Now he's back in somewhere. He's not now. This was then. How was he allowed to be back in? And then we can't put 2 and 2 make 3.
This is the legendary police officer that when Rox has had problems in the past, she's just said to the officers involved, speak to your superior. This is the superior. This is Steve, Druid Steve, the superior officer, and he's absolutely awesome.
It's very testing for us because we're trying to keep freedom of speech. We had a problem where the Islamic community there was a vein of it that was taken over, and we've removed 15 people from that who were dangerous people. Right. We've had they're locked up. Two are now in prison for terrorism offences.
Right.
And many of the others have now got various things we've done to keep them away from it.
Right. Well, at least that's some peace of mind. That is some peace of mind.
What happens now is you do that, you create a void, then you start getting other groups coming in.
Yeah, and they fill the voids. Of course, that's the first thing that happens.
Now, this is where now the COVID's here. Everything that's coming out of this, I hope.
Yeah.
We want to try and get back to some basics, back on the soapbox again.
Yeah.
The old
that's just what we were standing and saying. It seems to have stalled. It's like a car engine that stalled. I came just before the lockdown, literally the week before the lockdown, and it was a ghost town. And then I saw that fiasco that was on a Saturday.
Yeah.
And as soon as I heard it was on a Saturday, I went, now why on earth would you go to Speaker's Corner on a Saturday? Who ever? No one ever. And then they all come here on a Saturday. And I went, that's not normal. It's a great meeting point, but to make a statement.
Speaker's Corner and protest coming to Speaker's Corner, 2 separate things.
Yeah.
It comes out of our normal policing plan for Speaker's Corner. It goes over public policing.
That's what I realised. From it being on a Saturday, I said to as many people possible that the same laws will not apply because it's a Saturday. And I went, if you're a normal regular goer at Speaker's Corner, I would probably refrain from attending this if you think it's going to be like a Speaker's Corner. It's not going to be like that.
Being a little bit
you know.
Some of the regulars over here.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
I'm just sort of look.
They're in like small pockets at the moment.
That's just our job's work. Let's keep the vibe.
So what's the actual situation at the moment then? If people came down
That's from tomorrow. So from
tomorrow.
Six
Yeah,
people
from
come
tomorrow.
outside. household, so you can meet in groups.
Is that law? Is that actual law?
It will be defined, amended in law tomorrow.
No, what I mean is for speakers.
So yeah, we're just kind of running through some bits and pieces with Steve just now, and we're talking about obviously Speakers Corner getting started back up again. They're hoping that the stall is actually going to help breathe some life back into Speakers Corner, and people that did come here before that were agitators, known agitators, will eventually fizzle out. And actually, like you said, people will go back to getting back on their soapbox. I'm hoping that you heard him mention soapbox, because, you know, that is genuinely what they want, is for them to be on the soapboxes and talking about things that they're passionate about. They don't really want an FH1T show. Yeah, he's a great guy.
We've had some really nice comments in the chat room about Steve, because he does. Everybody can see it. I think everybody can feel the energy that's coming from Steve. That he's a good guy. He's actually a really good guy.
Yeah.
Just got to look at it pragmatically.
He's a druid,
definitely.
man.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
What are they going to open here? Are they going to close or
close?
Speakers Corner.
Never going to close.
Never going to close. Never going to close Speakers Corner. No, it's quite startling seeing it so empty though on a Sunday. I was very shocked to come here.
Juan, this is an important thing, man. It's one of the things that they're trying to do is set everybody against authority figures like the police, particularly in America. Get everybody hating the police. It's all racism, racist police. No, that's not reality, man. Reality is that there's more good than bad.
Maybe the true essence of what Speakers Corner should be, up on the soapboxes, talking about what they're passionate about, and getting that kind of conversation going with the community, the bigger community. So I for one will be involved in that myself. I'll come here and speak as regularly as possible.
We need to talk about what the other things are going on in the world apart from religion.
Roxanne, ask him where the Queen is.
Yes.
Ask him where the Queen is.
Yeah, there's a lot of people asking me where the Queen is at the moment. There's a lot of people asking what's going on in Buckingham Palace. There's a lot of people asking about the whole Epstein and Prince Andrew thing. No one's really seeing a lot from the Queen at the moment. There's a lot of confusion on the mainstream media. People are starting to question the mainstream media. Soros and Antifa and America and BRICS, and a lot of things are going on, and people I'm speaking to out on the road genuinely aren't buying what the mainstream media is selling anymore. I think
Juan, it's an absolute certainty that British cops are a different calibre to anywhere else on earth. British cops are a different calibre, man.
People coming in
They are.
And I'm looking at my own city and I'm going, yeah, I think we'd have that covered here. I don't mean it in a brash way, but I really feel like you're not going to get away with much in this city when you're not from the city. If you come here to start trouble, if you know what I mean. I've been raised here. I've gone to primary school here, secondary school, college. I'm proud of the city that I've grown up in. And the last thing I'd want to ever see is something like that in this country. But I feel that the general population wants to talk about it, but they're not buying what the mainstream media is selling anymore. So that, for one, is what I'm going to make sure that I come here to speak about, because people want to talk about it. And I'm definitely pleased to see you here. That's definitely a great piece of mind. I remember I first met you when I came to talk about the GLOBALIST. We had a massive banner telling everybody that they'd been lied to. And you said how refreshing it was that people were coming here to talk about something other than arguing about the same old. So I'm pleased after 2 years to still see you here saying, no, Speakers Corner will never stop. As long as people keep coming here to talk about what they're passionate about, people like yourself will protect them in order for them to do so. So that.
Well, I'll make sure, because I'll set up a Speakers Corner forum.
Oh, really?
2 years ago, all the regular people who have got best interest in Speakers Corner. So anybody who wants to come to these meetings, after COVID, we get together quarterly. The old building on a Thursday evening.
Okay.
And I'll give all the figures over for that period, what we've been doing.
Is there a social media page for it, an email, or is it just last Thursday, or what?
Steve Yates does a blog on it. The Black Lives Matter protest is coming this way.
This way?
The Black Lives protest.
Here we go. What's going on here? What's going on here?
Alright, just got intel, yeah? So Black Lives protest is about to come through here. Steve's shaking his head, don't think it's a good look, and I'm hearing things online about certain agitators within that movement being paid by Soros.
Yes.
They're not playing.
They are.
Yeah. Where are they?
Stopped or found.
Where are they?
I don't know definite, but I think they're all trying to
Black
get
Lives
us back.
Matter protest is coming in the Hyde Park.
Gone now, listen.
Is it now?
They come in Hyde Park corner.
They're coming probably from
All the toilets in the park are closed.
Okay.
The closest one
I think
that know
Carnaby
it's
Street or
open
something.
is Hyde Park corner
Top of Carnaby Street, I think.
Top of Carnaby
Yep.
Street.
Yep.
I don't know the direction where they're coming from. Huh?
Probably Parliament.
Are these the violence?
Give me one sec, guys.
We've got someone with a banner there. Is that Pablo with a banner? Rox, I don't know if you know you've muted your mic.
Pause. Rich, you need to give me a second. I'll be back
Okay.
on in a sec.
All right, no worries. I'll do that for now. So yeah, God, exciting stuff, man. Look at that, all them police. Yeah, the guy with the banner is Pavlov. I thought so. The guy with the banner looked like Pavlov.
Right, yeah, so word on the street.
Roxanne back.
Take care. Take care. So
that was Pavlov, wasn't it?
Everybody knows that we love sleep. Yeah.
When
Yeah.
they were talking, Caribbean, a bit aggressive.
Couple thousand coming through here.
Yeah,
Coming up here.
yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, that's why I see it's gone down there. That's what he said. That's why all the cop vans went down there.
All right. So what I might do is I might retreat to the grass because apparently a few thousand people are about to come to here. So you might see this. I, for one, will be staying clear out the way.
This is Jesus, black man, Muhammad, black man, Allah, black man, God, black man, everybody black. Let them say yes, yes, no. Explain well enough about the difference.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Do you hear about
But there is a big difference.
Oh my God, this is the black Muhammad, the black Allah. The black, they come here, they go over
Oh,
there.
sorry, you said a seat. Sorry, is the seat gone?
Yeah.
All right, we're not on mute. Yeah, go on. You all right being on? Yeah, cool. Cool. Yep. So we're gonna.
Get down there.
Are they not? No, I think we'll stay put here. I think we'll stay put here. That's the thing, though, and there's known agitators within that movement that are paid by Soros.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Directly paid by Soros. I think that might explain some of the things I've seen today. Because some of the things I saw, even for me, were out of place today with people on bikes. There was too many certain people on bikes. Yeah, yeah. I'm still on. So give me 1 second. I'm just. Yeah. Just. I'm keeping an eye on. The seat has gone down there to get ahead of it and come back on it to give us a heads up. But I know. Yeah, we've got a bit of roving reporting to do. I think what I am going to do is we're going to reposition maybe. Yes. Yeah.
Sort it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure the police are going back up the road again.
They're supposed to be coming up here.
Yeah, they are. I think I can see a group of people down there. I'm still gonna film. Still gonna film. Still gonna film. Still get a flag in the head. Still get a flag in the head. One time. If anyone.
Mr. Rip Demnin never went away, buddy. Rip Demnin never went away. Mr. It said, "Is Rip Demnin back?" Mr. said, "Is Rip Demnin back?" It says, "Never went away."
Yeah. Right, I'm literally just putting my bag back on. I'm just strapping myself back up. So I think I might need to get ready. Apparently there's a few thousand people. Yeah. So this come like quiet before the storm.
Are they heading your way, Rox? There's 1,000 people heading your way.
That's why the feds went down there. A few thousand people heading this way, bro. Like, give me 1 second. I'm just going out in the middle. Right, so I'm just going to go out into the middle here and just tell you, look, realistically speaking, what's good. You're going to keep hearing police in the background. Here we go. You can see them there. Oops, sorry, darling. Right, I'm going to show you them now. Can you see them?
You can. More. Are there officers in those vans?
There's packed, bruv, packed with beds, packed. So far, they're saying it's peaceful. All right, just so you can see, it's empty. Obviously, there's tourists, like not tourists, but there's bikers. There's no one here to speak is for now. Okay. There's a helicopter up in the sky. I think that's tracking it. That's the same helicopter that I saw. I can hear it. It's almost like I can hear it, you know.
Do you know what? I'm going to go and take a look.
You might not be able to hear it.
I'm going to go and have a look on Sky News Live.
Yeah.
And see if there's any.
Yo, bruv, I'm seeing. Listen to what I'm saying, guys. I'm seeing scouters. I've been seeing scouters all morning. But listen, I know my city. Yeah, trust me, I know my city. And I know some of these scouters are not from ends. Anyone in the chat room will know what I'm talking about. Not from ends, really, not from ends. Some of these scouters do not look like they're from ends. And what I mean by that is London. If you don't understand what I'm saying. They don't look like they're from London, some of these scouters on bikes. There's feds spiraling outside the park, up and down the road, up and down Park Lane, up and down Bayswater Road. Inside the park, everything's all peaceful. Look, you can see everyone in the park's chilling, having a nice afternoon, chillaxing, and these feds are going down there. Obviously, a seat has gone down on the uni wheel because it's going to take me.
Right, seem to have lost Rox for a sec. Okay, we've lost her for a second. So you got me until I can see. A second. Oh, why is that on battery? Oh, that's why it's on battery. Just saw that my mobile had unplugged, my laptop had unplugged. Right, yeah, Roxanne's. We've lost signal with Rox. Well, it's a bit. Let me have a look. What's going on in the chat? Mister, where do you live, man? Do you live in the UK? I wouldn't want to live in London. Maggie Ray. Yeah, I think there's definitely antagonizers. People antagonizing the situation they've got a desired outcome. And it's not got our best interests at heart. So, yeah, like Dahlia says, let's hope it doesn't kick off, man. So you're saying, they thought we were all right over COVID, but we didn't. So now the George Floyd incident, these ambulance men were cops too. Have another look at them in body armor. Yeah, do you know what, mate? I agree about that. They wanted, certain factions wanted us rioting. They wanted people to riot, panicking because of the panic buying that was going on leading up to the lockdown. And now they want people to riot now. They push out that race card. I know I look like I am basically. I'm a white guy, but I've got blonde hair and blue eyes. It's not so blonde anymore, but I've got Algerian, North African DNA, blood, quarter North African. So, yeah, people could try and. I've never understood the race thing, man. I've never understood why people have a problem with skin color. I do, and I understand cultural racism. I understand that because some cultures really clash with our own. So I understand the clashes and the confrontations that happen as a result of cultural racism. But skin color, to have a problem with somebody because of the color of their skin, has always seemed like they're just the most ridiculous, brainless, thoughtless, heartless, idiotic thing ever. And ever since I was a kid, I got in fights with people over racism. When I was in private school, we had one kid that joined the school, and he was only, he was Indian, I think. Roxanne's here again, so let me just add her to the screen.
I've used this one before, so I put some change on me.
There we go. Hey, Rox.
All right. You're all right, my lovely. Yeah. Right, so sorry about that. I just got a call from our roving reporter, Asita, who is on her uni wheel tracking down the protest as we speak. She's literally right underneath the helicopter, and she's tracking them on the other side of Hyde Park. And what she's doing is she's going to take her GoPro. We're going to get footage of the march either way. She says she's already seen some guys that look way out of place, don't look like they're from London. She's got footage of them already. She said, yeah, clearly some of them look like they're there to cause trouble. And yeah, they'll probably just be that'll just be the. Right, more feds. See what I'm saying? We're just circling the park.
If this is another situation where people are being shipped in.
Vans are still packed. Vans are still packed. So, oh yeah, look, that's where the queue is. My bad. Where are you not going? Yeah, the queue's here. I know, I saw that a bit late. Yeah, sorry. Okay, so look, let me turn you around. And you can see the road.
Thank you, Dahlia. We think so too. This is real journalism.
Yeah,
we are the news now.
Channel makers. Yeah, one of the resident channel makers. And yeah, as I said, Asita's on her wheel.
It's a lot of noise.
And I'm stupid. I left my house this morning without having my coffee. I had a 1 can of nourishment, and now I'm like at the point where I'm exasperated. So I'm going to have like a coffee and a little bit of carrot cake.
Lunderground says he's there trying to find you all. Lunderground says he's there trying to find you.
Tell him we're by the calf. We're by the calf.
By the calf. Okay. I'll tell him.
I'm looking for him now. Yeah, I'm looking for him now. Oh, there he is. Look.
He's got a beard.
There's our Hey, you've got a beard. Hello, darling. Good to see you.
Sorry, lady.
No, don't be sorry. We've got all day. He's got a beard. The man's got a beard.
Oh my
everybody.
God, look at that. I'm a little bit jealous of that. Can you tell him?
It's Uhtred, son of Uhtred.
Can you tell him, please? Can you tell him I'm extremely jealous of that beard? I wish I could grow a beard like that, man.
Well, I'm descended from King William or the Normans and Vikings.
That's not Uhtred, son of Uhtred. That's
said I look
yes,
I could pass
Sparta. This is Sparta.
Yes, that was on my...
You've got to love it. So, yeah, we're waiting for Asita to come back. We're having a little coffee break, but you may as well stay with us. I'm not doing very well with this whole... So I'm trying to be my own cameraman, okay? I'm just going to take it off charge for a brief moment.
Maybe, hey, have you spoken to Underground about being a cameraman?
Oh, he's just got here. I feel really bad doing that. I feel really bad actually asking anyone. I wouldn't feel so bad if someone offered. If someone said I want to film, then I would be like, yeah, you can film. That's not a problem. But I feel bad like asking someone to do it. You know what I mean? Look, they're having a good little chat. Really woke having a really woke chat. You know what that's a sign of? That. Hold on. Okay. Right, let me just do this. Hold on. Right, you see that behind me there?
Yeah.
That's a really woke chat. That's a really woke conversation. That's what a non-mundane conversation looks like. They be having a woke conversation.
Yeah, that's brilliant as well because Brendan's not met Londonground before, has he? So the two of them,
no,
they will have
say.
spoken,
They've
they will
got a
have
lot
seen
to
each
say.
other in the chat room, and now they're getting to meet each other and actually talk in person. That's so cool, man. And Juan Torres, the revolution will be televised or streamed live on the Really Woke Show. Maggie Ray, are you ginger? I don't know if Rox knows that she's muted herself. Did you know you've muted yourself, babe? Just give us a thumbs up if you knew you've muted yourself, and I'll keep you muted.
I did mute myself, but I'm back now.
Yeah, cool. So Maggie Ray, you're ginger, are you?
I do actually.
Hey, Maggie.
Right, give me a sec.
I've been looking into ginger and blue eyes and fair skin. Zenith, I love the way you put that because that's how I think about it. Human, or either a human or you're a human being, a human being. I absolutely agree with that. You're either human or you're being human. Alison Lee, how you doing? You right, darling? Good to see you. Me oh my again. I've not seen you in there before. How you doing? Rox has just she's just had to drop out. She's gonna come back. I'm just having a little. There we go. Hugh, how you doing, Hugh? Good to see you. No one's flower, good breaking beard. That's an epic beard, wasn't it, man? See, all I can get is this. This is all too patchy and crap here, so I don't try and grow it because I just look like it's adolescent. That's what it is. It's bloody adolescent. I'm 43 this year, and my growth here, I've still got skin like a baby's bum. Soft as a baby's bum it is. Ninja man, I got to say, mate, I love carrot cake too. My favourite type of cake, in fact. I've never tried cannabis carrot cake. I wouldn't mind trying cannabis carrot cake with the butter made out of. Fire Green. We must secure the existence of our ginger children. It's true. It's true. I don't know how many of you have actually looked into it, into the whole ancient race, potentially Atlantean survivors, Aryan, blue eyes, blonde hair, tall, this race of builders. Steve Bailey. Oh, do you know what, mate? You just reminded me, actually. Yeah, I like a bit of coffee cake as well, mate. I do like a bit of coffee cake as well. Dahlia, we're the same age. September, that's when I'm 43. Surprisingly surviving. Good to see you. 2 of my kids are ginger. Nothing wrong with that, babe. Ginger's fiery. Lots of Scottish people are ginger. I think Kip's Clips is almost ginger. A lot of gingers like to be called strawberry blondes. I remember a girl I went to school with, her name was Rachel. She was strawberry blonde. And it was, if you compared it to somebody that was really red ginger hair, she had strawberry blonde hair. I like that, strawberry blonde. They're nutters and we're Scottish. That's why they're ginger, honey. Do you know what, right? We've got, I don't know if Martin Meek is still in here, but we've got Welsh Babe as well. I bloody love Welsh people as well, man. And the Welsh accent is brilliant. One of the best. And I say, keep the Welsh language alive, bore da. Richie Dewey. That's all I can say, unfortunately. If I could, I would learn. I would definitely learn Welsh. Welsh Gaelic, Irish Gaelic, Scottish. The actual true, the original language from England. I'd like to speak original English. You're 73 with no grey at all. Well, look at that. I'm 43, younger than you. And you can see how grey my bloody beard is. But do you know what? I love it. And do you know what else? I saw a picture of my dad. I think it was taken this year. And we look the same. We got the same bloody beard. And everything, man. Here we go. Really woke Roxanne. Don't worry. We will be back in a few short minutes. And Rebecca to get in. Oh, I think that might mean that we got somebody else joining the excuse me, joining the stream. Maybe Rox has forwarded the link. Don't go anywhere. Straight right where you are. Stay right where you are in the chat room. National Memorial Gardens. You're sounding bright and cheerful, buddy. This is good fun, man. I'm really enjoying this. We've not done anything like this before. You know, we've done obviously we stream on StreamYard all the time, but having Roxanne out on the road like this is pretty cool. I feel like a bit of a producer here. Not a very good one, but there we go. We're limited by our equipment. Absolus Maximus, mate. How you doing? Good to see you, buddy. Thank you very much. No one's flower. So does blonde. Blonde hair goes white, and that's why I've got mostly white hair. I've got this blonde, I don't know if you can see it. You can just about see it here. It's like this little blonde stripe in my mustache. Brilliant accent, 007. Oh, thank you. See, the thing is, I worked with these guys. They were from like deep in the valley, yeah. And I worked with them for something like 9 months, like gestation. Like I was with them for 9 months, and then when I came out, my Welsh accent was almost bang on. Let's say. It's about, yeah, it was starting to fade off. When I try too hard, then it all goes tits up. Have we got anyone? Yeah, I was just going to say, if we got anyone else I can offend. And there we are, no one's flower. How are you doing? I can offend you as well. I've got, this is my favourite, though. This is one of my favourite accents, the Dublin, you know, or from around that way, like Wessex maybe. I'd say Wessex because most of my friends were from around Wessex way. Denada, Tomasino. Hey, we got the it's Juan's birthday. Dude, you're 45 tomorrow. 45 años, sí. Muy bien, amigo. Muy bien. Feliz de años. You like Richie Allen's accent? Where's Richie Allen from now? I quite like Richie Allen, but you know what? Richie Allen fucking pissed me off. He did when he did the dirty. He did the dirty on Brian though, because he was talking all that shite about what's his face, talking all that fucking shite to Brian about what's his face, and then he goes and has him on the show and doesn't say a bloody word to him. Not one word. Maggie, there's no more Scottish in England, Maggie. Bum and Broom. Sound like Gran Torino. Who's Gran Torino? What's that? Steve Bailey. My ancestor was King Balliol of Scotland. I've never heard of him. I've never heard of King Balliol of Scotland. Green Destiny, how you doing? Richie Allen pisses me off sometimes, but he's from Waterford. Do you have Liverpool accent? No, because the thing is though, I got told, who's asked me to do that? Silas Carter. Hey, Silas Carter. It was one of my favourites. It was my go-to, you know. I got told by someone from Liverpool that it didn't sound. It wasn't a Liverpool accent. Really, what it was the Whittle. Didn't sound like it was from Liverpool. It sounded like it was from the Whittle. Apparently, that is that's an insult to anyone from Liverpool to say they're from the Whittle. Period. Full stop. Dot. How you doing, man? Good to see you. We're just filling time now, right? I'm just waffling and giving you different voices just for the sake of it. William Wallace is in my family tree. William Wallace. Me and Rox watched the film about Robert the Bruce. Hey Victoria, I have a good accent, kid. Thank you. I'm doing my best, like Birkenhead. That's great. Wally Baxter from the Wirral. Love it. Now you can see one of my favourite accents there, because Brennan Street, right, is there, but you'll see that Brennan doesn't sound nothing like this, but most people from Bristol, most people from the West Country, from Bristol and around those ways, they sound more like this. But Brennan Street sounds very much like maybe he was private school educated or something. So we got Irish in here, we got Scottish in here, we got Welsh in here, we've got Juan Torres. So I don't know if you are of Mexican descent or Spanish descent. It could be either, couldn't it? Torres. I think Juan is a Mexican name more than a Spanish name. I don't come across a lot of Juans in Spain or the Canary Islands. Maggie Ray, research POTUS, Scottish Irish. Yeah, do you know what? We've done that as well, Maggie Ray. We've done that. It's through his mum, isn't it? It's actually through the mitochondrial DNA that Mr. Trump has lineage. I have some sort of lineage. Don't know if I should be so proud of it. Like, one of my grandfathers founded the biggest lodge outside of London, Hewenden Lodge in High Wycombe. It was founded by my great-great-grandfather, or great-great-great-grandfather. I can never really remember which one it is. One of the greats. And then my great-grandfather held the sword up to the throat of Prince Philip as he did his 32nd degree in Freemasonry. So my family, my bloodline is very closely connected, tied to the Freemasons, or was up until me. I was the first member of the family not to become a Freemason, so I broke free. They can't have my soul. Watching. I saw this guy outside Tesco. Gave him some spare change. Glad he found somewhere inside to stay. Nice one, man. Feliz cumpleaños, Nolan's flower. Big up, that was a good Billy Connolly. No, that's me, Billy Connolly. That's Billy. That's great. Run! I'll tell you what, nobody has made me laugh harder than Billy Connolly when he does his joke about, he's watching a wildlife show and he's watching the antelope, and the antelope's there eating away, and there's a couple of tigers or lionesses coming out to hunt, because obviously in the wilderness, on the plains, it's the lioness that hunts the food, and he's going, and you're just sat there, and the antelope's just eating and looking around, and you're saying, "Run, run!" Just, I don't know, the way you're saying it, man, it had me laughing. The women were the keepers of the family records, and always name the kid with the second name of their family line, familial line, to keep it alive. Yeah, do you know what, Maggie Ray? I think what happened was when the Catholic Church actually took power, they scrubbed the whole role of woman, of the divine feminine. The Catholics did their best to absolutely demonize it, and that's what's happened now. Is you've got a lot of people who are scared of the truth because the Catholics and the Christians have demonized a lot of the truth. That's a sad fact, because you can't have, in a world of duality, you cannot have one without the other. So you cannot have male without female. It has to be a balanced, symbiotic union of the two. It's what duality is, isn't it? Like love and hate they're the same thing. They're just different ends of the scale of the same thing. Love and hate are the same energy. They're just at different ends of that scale. Juan, African, Spanish, and native indigenous blood. Right, hang on, I need to see the rest of that comment. Right. Oh, looks like Roxanne's coming back. Just give me a second. Your lineage from the Caribbean and Central America. Cool, dude. Cool, Caribbean, man. Yeah, Irie. We love a bit of Caribbean. Here she is.
Oh, I've almost
Here she
got a
is.
silhouette, like Arwin said. It's almost a silhouette.
There's the girl. Look, you don't need me anymore. You can have the gorgeous Roxanne.
Oh, please. Oh, please. Can you hear me all right?
Yeah, good to have you back, darling. We've still got
I was going to say,
72
look, I've
people.
almost got the silhouette that Arwin wanted.
Yeah, I know. Have you seen this comment from Maggie?
We have a delicious coffee here.
Oh, that looks good, man.
The important things.
Is that a
the
blonde?
important things, my darling.
Is that a blonde latte?
I wish. I can only make that at home, Rich. No, this is a latte which was desperately needed. So I'm now just recuperating, and I'm literally just having this coffee. Asita is tracking the protest, so she's getting some footage of the protest just now from her wheel. She's tracking that. She's keeping up with that.
So where is the protest right now, Rox?
Pardon?
Where is the protest right now?
Okay, so the last I heard from Asita, she was on the other side of the park. She was underneath the helicopter, and she was tracking the protest, which apparently is on its way to the American embassy. Now, the bylaws, as you all know, are different at the park on Sunday than they are on a Saturday, which is why protests normally happen on a Saturday, not Sunday, which is why you were all warned if you were going to go to that one that was on the Saturday and you're expecting Speaker's Corner type of atmosphere. That's really not going to be the case, which Steve confirmed. So yeah, obviously, with that being said, it would be really uncouth for this protest to arrive here at Speaker's Corner today, because today's Sunday, and obviously protests, the bylaws, conflict of interest there. That's something that we can actually shine a light on a little bit more, maybe in a Real Work Show Extra. We've got Londonground and we've got Brandon Street. They're just literally right beside me here. They're having a little chat. They're having a little chat there. Having a little really woke chat. Which is great. It's absolutely brilliant. Even today, we've been able to come here and two people have met up in person, and they're really not having a mundane chat at all. They're having a really wonderful chat, which is brilliant. I'm sitting here, and as they're talking to each other, it's wonderful to hear. So, with that being said, I've got my eyes and ears to the ground. I'm making sure I pay attention to any protesters if they're coming into the park. Things seem to have quietened down quite a bit with the police. We've got less police going round and round. We had police going round and round every 30 seconds at one point. I said things have just quietened down with the police. I literally, having not seen police for ages, no lights. Yeah.
Is the march coming this way then?
I don't know.
Went that way, no lights at all, so like it's all died down.
I don't know. They're patrolling either way. So yeah, I'm on the Speaker's Corner side of Hyde Park at the moment, and the police are patrolling on this side of the park because obviously the march is going on. The Black Lives Matter march is going on, so you can see them behind me now. There's another van just following them. You can probably see that the vans are pretty much packed with police officers. And they're going now down to the Marble Arch end of the Hyde Park. Over at the cafe, there are a few people starting to congregate really, which I think might bring the police out here a little bit more. And maybe in a little while, if things heat up over there, we'll take the camera back over there for you all. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much. Again, I can hear the sirens in the background, so look behind me. See that? See that? No way. No way. Who those people think they are? Watch my bag, bro. Watch my bag.
Well, don't know what's going on there. Okay. Let's get like that. We're back. Let's jump into the chat room. Thanks for that, Optimus, mate. Thank you, mate. Cops are definitely making their presence apparent. Yeah, they are. I mean, it could just be like as a deterrent, you know. It's all about woke chats. Yes, it is, mate. It is all about woke chats. It's all about being able to share your own experience and your own opinion, your own insights, your own take on it, without fear of the person that you're speaking to ridiculing you, having a go. Not sure what happened, Arwin, mate. Some dodgy characters passed, and then Roxanne just wanted to make sure that her bag was secure, and then I think it was just a connection issue. I think she'll join back up as soon as she can. Roxanne kicks ass. Yes, she does, mate. She absolutely does. I'm just going to scroll up through the comments here. No one's flower. Turn sideways. What was that about? Why did you want her to turn sideways? Did you see something? I had a trophy in my house for years. It was my papa's, and I thought it was from the Orange Order. Then one day I realised it was from a Masonic lodge. Well, you know that the Orange Order is technically Masonic itself, because the number of orange is 33. 33 is a big Masonic number. Also 33, obviously the age that Christ was when he was crucified. The loads of 33s, and 33rd degree Freemason, the honorary degree. Yeah, don't know where she's gone. My hospital doesn't exist anymore. Jewish Memorial Uptown. But they've turned your hospital into a Jewish memorial. Is that what you're saying? They do love their memorials. All over the island here, in Tenerife, on all the roundabouts or rotundas, as we say in Spanish, they've got Masonic statues and sculptures and stuff. Here she is. Here she is. Can't hear you though, babe. Can't hear you. Let's try that again. Do you know what? I'm a little bit peckish. I ordered myself another coffee. Nacho, mi amigo, una más café, por favor. Another coffee. Thank you, dude. Oh, what's my thing on? Oh, I thought I was on mute then. Sorry about that. Maggie Ray, my uncle and grandfather broke through the Scottish Road. Grabbed by brother, used him, and now he's gone from cancer. Had too much knowledge. Maggie, my grandfather had a massive argument with his lodge that our family founded, and some months later died when he left the lodge, and my father came out of the lodge as well. And then obviously I never became a Mason, and my grandfather died not long after that happened. So here she is again. Hopefully we'll hear her now. Yep, I can hear noise. I can hear noises.
Hello, and we're live. We're still live from Hyde Park Speakers Corner, London. Sorry for the interruption there. We've got live update from Asita, who is out following the protest. So I've got an update for you now.
Bless you.
I've got an update for you now. I've just literally had Asita off the phone. So the protest was attempting to get into Speakers Corner. They came up to Marble Arch and they got ushered back down Bayswater Road by police. I can just see the police coming back up the side over there, actually. They're just going through now. I've just counted about 7, 8.
They were coming for you, Rox.
9, 1 sec, 10. Wait a minute, hold on. That's the 10th one I've just seen. Hold on, there's more. Here it comes. Oh, they've stopped. So there's 10 vans. Those 10 vans are about to go back round Marble Arch. So what the CT seems to be telling me is they've attempted to come in the park. They've been pushed back down Bayswater Road. So they've gone down Bayswater Road. They've then shut the roads off to go to Shepherd's Bush, and then they've hung a right to go to Notting Hill. That's where they've gone. So Asita's been on the uni wheel. There's a group there that's just come in.
So basically, they were coming for you then,
They
Rox,
don't look like anything to worry about, though. Yeah, everyone's on Santander bikes today. It's a Santander bike day for everybody. What have I discovered?
Yeah, they were coming for you, Rox. And do you know what?
Darling.
Steve saved you. That's what it was. They were coming for you. They were coming to protest the Really Rug show, but Steve saved us, man.
They were. It was because of the Kaiser report giving us a shout out. That's really what it was. In fact, for anyone that didn't see that earlier on, can you share your screen and play that again, Sam? Play it again.
Shall I do that? Yeah. For anybody that hasn't seen it already,
Kaiser report.
we got a shout out.
Like, that is.
Oh,
like, we've
yeah,
made it.
we got a shout
We've
out,
made
man,
it out here.
from the Kaiser report.
Not like those other fake MSM channels, you know. Not that. We're talking about really woke. Really woke. Yeah.
Here we go.
Oh, bless her. Bless. Yeah, they're, oh, liberty. They're going to go behind a tree. That's just wow. No. So, I'm so sorry I can't see the chat room at the moment. I would like to give you all a shout out. I don't know who's in there. I'm so sorry. I'm very sorry.
I'm going to share my screen and show those that didn't see it a little shout out on the Kaiser report.
Really right. Really right. Really right.
Thanks, Steve.
So let's look at what the original meaning of red pill is. Which is a huge hit, especially amongst online woke communities. Really woke, not the fake woke of, say, MSNBC. And, you know, the Bitcoin community and the meme sort of community. Red pill is a very, very, very famous meme. Really woke. not the fake woke of, say, MSNBC. Really woke, not the fake woke of, say, MSNBC. Really woke, really woke, really woke, really woke, really woke, not the fake woke of, say, MSNBC. Really woke. Really woke.
Big shout out to the Kaiser Report.
Absolutely.
The Kaiser Report. It seems that they're waking up.
Shout out to the Kaiser Report for that made shout out there. We are waking up. People are waking up, bro. People are waking up. It's a shame. It is a shame that Speaker's Corner has been so kind of dead us, if I'll be honest with you. I genuinely thought there'd been bigger crowds here today. Do you mind watching my bag for a second? I'm just going to give everyone a walkthrough of Speaker's Corner again, only because I'm parked up here. People might genuinely think Speaker's Corner is RAM and I'm just not giving them the real deal. So on that note, I'm going to take you. I'm just going to adjust my tripod so I can hold it. I'm just going to walk you through here. The only action that's going on here is there's a major queue for the left. Other than that,
Getting grabbled a bit. We lost the sound again, I think, Rox. Yeah, we've lost the sound, Rox. We can't hear you, babe. We can't hear you. There's no sound. It's all gone. Rox, I think you might need to just jump out and jump back in again, babe. Really sorry. I don't know if you can hear me. I wonder if maybe your I think maybe Roxanne's Bluetooth might have run out of battery, but she hasn't noticed. It's good to see Asita there though, and she's obviously getting some footage with her GoPro. We've already seen some really great footage from Asita. I think it was a couple of weeks ago she came down. It was actually it was on the Saturday. Asita came down and gave us some really brilliant footage of the gathering that was here on that Saturday. Rox, if you can hear me, babe, we can't hear you, unfortunately. We've got great pictures. Excuse me, we've got great pictures, but unfortunately, yeah, I'm having to fill the sound because we've got no sound from you. Ravenel probably got her IP when she was at the Palace. Dude, they've had our IPs for quite some time now. They've definitely had mine for a while. Jesse Ends, what a beautiful day for this. Absolutely, mate. It is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful day today. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day for a neighbor. Would you be mine? That should kick off some chat. Just that little song there. Rox, I don't know if you can hear us, because we can't hear you, girl. We can't hear you. Can't hear anything, babe. No sound. I don't know how to. Maybe if I message her. Hang on. I'll just send her a little message. Hang on. Paul from Newcastle, mate. How you doing? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Roxanne, any moment now, will hopefully realise or hear that we have not got any sound from her, and we've got no audio, only visual. So I'm having to do my best to fill the airwaves with my dulcet tones. There's never been a better opportunity to come out with different voices. Rox, I don't know if you can see. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Nod if you can hear me. Nod your head if you can hear me. Right, can somebody put into the, here we go, I'm going to put it in. We can't hear you, Rox. I have to put this up on the, put it up on your screen here so that she can see it. There's another one. Yeah, not many people in this one. Right, we can't hear you, Rox. Let's just put that there so she can see it. Yeah, never mind. Anthony Burrows, hello mate, thank you very much. I'm doing my best, mate. I'm not much of a producer, and unfortunately, I've only got a laptop to work with, and it's not a very good one. So it's a little bit slow. Yeah, Rox has realised it took me a little while to think about how I could get her to notice that she can't be heard, because obviously you heard me trying to tell her. Zulu 1 doesn't make sense. I love when my friends always say, well, you didn't go to college for that stuff. I say, you know I'm smarter than you, right? And they always agree. Do you know what? School, college, and university are not places for intelligent people. I'm just going to say that there. They are not places for intelligent, free-thinking people. Jesse, I've got the new laptop. I do have the new laptop. The new laptop is here. I can't move the camera because the camera's crap. And if I move it, it will switch off. But I could show you the laptop. It's an Asus, right? And it's the Pentium Gold, but it's only got 4 gig of RAM. It was kind of budget. It's a good computer, man. It just can't do a lot of things at the same time. So I can't have, like when I've got Skype open, nothing else works. And Skype just crashes all the time. Crashes all the time, and it's because of the RAM. Skype uses so much RAM if it's only 4 gig. What I really need is 8, or preferably 16 would be fantastic. I'd love 16 gig of RAM. But there we go. Adam's friend very kindly sent me some RAM, but I don't think it's going to fit. It's weird because I opened up my Toshiba, this one that is, I've got a laptop that can't be connected to the internet because of this thing that was done to it via Discord, by a hacker. And but I opened that up to have a look at where the RAM goes and everything. And the RAM that this lad sent me is a different, the PCB is a different shape to the other one. They're both RAM PCBs. Like the one in the Toshiba is definitely the RAM, but it's got a different, the male part, you know, the bit that slots in is different. It's a different shape. So I thought that it was standard. I thought that RAM was standard. The PCB was standard. For anybody that doesn't know, PCB is printer circuit board. I remember that from when my dad was doing microelectronics. Right, here we go. We've got Roxanne. I can see her now. Let's bring her into the chat.
Can you hear me?
There she is. We can hear you, babe.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Right. Good. So Asita's just had to jump off again. She's just come back to give me an update.
I can always connect from mine to test it.
She sent me some bits and pieces already. I don't know if I can do this while I'm sat in here with you. I'm going to try. Bit of luck, I'll be able to give you them while live.
We've lost the picture again, babe. We've lost the picture again.
Yeah.
Lost the picture and the. Oh.
Can you hear me?
Yep. Yep, you're back.
It's lagging.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you, babe. Sorry, I was trying to find the switch from the microphone there.
No
we can hear you
worries. No
fine,
worries.
yeah, it's good now.
No worries.
Oh, so this is StreamYard, is it?
Yeah, StreamYard. So yeah, there's hardly anybody here doing that. Everybody seems to be sitting down, relaxing, enjoying themselves. Pretty much. It's just not. It's a damp squib as far as speakers corners.
I just say there are plenty of people here sort of enjoying themselves, but there's not many.
That's why we're going to diversify. We're going to come back better, stronger. Leaflets, banners, really woke information.
I was sort of half but like I left the house. I sort of left the headphones and then I left in the drive.
We're going to bring the globe deception, the space deception, government deception, the mainstream media deception.
I did actually mention it to a couple of other friends now, or they said it's, you know, I'm sort of getting prepared to, I'm sort of getting confident enough now. So even invite a few friends, other sort of semi-awake friends of mine, and trying.
Yeah. I think we should, because these are topics that aren't uncalled topics to talk about. We're not making any outlandish claims.
I know plenty of people who are like sort of, you know, like my friend Ryan, for example. He's sort of like very awake, you know. He's sort of, I sort of mentioned. I mentioned some
variant of degree. Don't you think people are awake to some kind of variant?
I think he's open to these things. I don't think he needs to explain more. You know, so I said once, I've not even seen him for about 4 years. I think 3 or 4 years. So I was around, and I was in London. You know, he lives in North London, but he's got a family in Ealing. I think, you know, so he's passing through the place. I'm sort of getting to that point now. You know, and even like with you, I sort of had even maybe 3 or 4 months ago, I sort of had a big thing. You know, what was everyone going to think? But they actually. Making it so obvious, you know, that on the day that I'm more clear about things, and it's always, you know, the people like walking up with Mammoth, you know, some Asian man was, he then sort of walked back and almost like scared with a mask. He was walking down. If he was walking up the hill, he'd probably pass out walking up like a mile hill like that.
You see, I had a bit of a brisk walk myself. Actually, I went all the way down Buckingham Palace and then look at Buckingham Palace.
I saw earlier that.
I've heard a truck basically reversed in and
yes, you were mentioning that.
Knocked the gate out, and that's why that ambulance missing. But it is boarded up, and the guys that are outside don't look extremely official. They're just like, I don't know, something really fishy is going on.
You know, is the Queen okay, or have they been taken in or arrested? This is what's, you know, really.
Did you see? Oh no, you weren't here when I said that to Steve. You should have seen Steve's face.
I saw somebody typing on the.
A lot of people are asking
the chat.
about the Queen, Steve. A lot of people are asking about the Queen. A lot of people are asking about Prince Philip.
Yeah. Somebody was putting in the chat. Yeah.
Like the mind boggles.
But it was interesting. You were talking about the Plantagenets. Did you see that I put them on my family tree? You know, because this is what's interesting. You know, because like Martin Leakey would say, you know, that's about obviously there must be some kind of obviously interesting connection in my family tree because it goes back pre-1800.
Pretending to get to the fake station now. So I think people are seeing online that what's your take on the space mission?
Oh, you know, basically, the way that sort of rocket was coming out, it might have been like that when I was, you know, watching the Challenger movie. I mean, the same effects, you know. I saw bits of it, but actually my internet was playing up anyway, so I didn't really sort of mind this. But I saw bits later on. Obviously, obviously the spectacle at 3:22 p.m. for example, Skull and Bones. There we go, 3:22. That's the 22nd of March. It's gonna get more obvious than that on Saturday when the launch was. You know,
how you doing, man?
You know,
Good
as
to
soon as
see
it
you.
launched, I thought,
Good to see you.
Because because I've become good at watching those hover rockets now, so I can sort of see that straight away. When it went onto the feed.
Yeah, look, Rich, ask, because I'm talking to Underground about what he thought about the launch yesterday and the whole malarkey. With,
Hello,
with
hey,
the,
mate,
with
how
the
you doing?
spacing. So I'm
Good to
just
see
going
you.
to give you that so you can hear Rich. Go on, talk.
Good to see you, buddy.
Hello. Good.
Ask him a few questions, Rich.
Yeah, man.
Stand up straight, and I'll just get the camera on you. Stand back a bit because you're on the mic anyway.
Yeah, that height.
Yeah, so people can hear you a bit clearer. What's your take, dude, on the SpaceX, the whole, like the launch yesterday? Did you see it? Did you see it live?
Oh yes, yes. I went out for a walk back about 8:10. I tuned into the Rose 77 channel, and everyone was on there talking. And then basically, as I got back, it basically started. You know, and basically as everyone else, exactly what we were to be expecting. But you know, nothing new there. You know, and trained eye can spot these things within 3 or 4 minutes, I suppose. If that, you know, the hover rocket.
Did you see? I don't know if you were watching our show last night, or if you saw it yourself when they were switching the camera, and it was going from a wide-angle lens to a normal lens, and
Oh yes, I saw it. It's curved and flat. You know,
curved flat.
Then it being like Max Eigen's view of the world.
Yeah, I mean that was
then you can think of Max Eigen and think it's curved and flat.
That was no accident, man. I don't think that was an accident. What do you think?
Well, that's what I think. You know, it's just like so poor. You know, even like a sort of maybe an A-level animation student would do much better than any of those. Especially with the software you've got now. You know, it's not actually that hard to do quite realistic-looking animation. You know, in Photoshop, you know, you've got even compared to, you know, I've dabbled in Photoshop. You know, I'm not an animator, you know, but obviously, you know, I'm reasonably good with computers. If you go back to Photoshop 20 years ago, there's a lot more facilities in there now to make animation easier. You know, you can do all these earth effects, and I've seen YouTube videos about it, about actually how maybe Irulan Duki. I know he's good with graphics, isn't he? He's done some stuff on maybe on Duran's channel. Yeah.
Say again.
I'd like to look into more, but certainly I've become very. Pardon?
So we got. You just got a little bit grabbled then. Who was that? Who was that? You said. Who also does the animation?
I was talking about Irulan Duki. You know, Irulan Duki. He does a lot of graphics, doesn't he? On GLOBALIST.
Oh yeah.
He's done some stuff about, you know, how they use backgrounds, and how in Photoshop it's very easy. You can just create a globe with all this modelling, you know, quite easily with all these preset themes that they have. You know, it's much easier than it used to be. You know, 20 years ago, you already had to do all the design each part of the image, you know, make a model. Whereas now you can just sort of do it with modules that.
Do you know, it's funny because 25.
You know, look at video editing software. You know, if you went back to the early days of
VHS and Betamax, man.
I couldn't hear you then. It's cut out.
Yeah, we're getting grabbled a bit, mate. But I was just going to say, it must have been about 20, about 25, between 25 and 28 years ago. I remember going to IBM and seeing one of their computers that was developed specifically for graphics, and it was huge.
Oh yes, and he had silicon graphics. I remember they were around them.
Absolutely massive, the thing was.
Oh, you know, back then, the mainframes, the Craig computers, they were like a whole room.
Yeah, that's the thing. I think that's what Go on.
They are grabbling us, aren't they? I do know what you mean by grabbling now. Obviously, this being the first time. It's only really been, when I became a modder, maybe about a month. This sort of they really upped it empty in the last 6 weeks or so, When that first day is maybe becoming a modder, like about probably more stream grabbling than I've seen maybe in the last year on YouTube, even just in that few days, let alone the last couple of weeks.
I think
channels, obviously, where they're not targeting.
I think maybe. I think maybe what a lot of it is, though, is just the amount of bandwidth that's being used. There's so many more people online now because of what's been going on.
Well, there is that as well, if you look everywhere, there's probably one person every. Maybe you could almost say that if the park was actually not far, there's social distancing between people, but obviously they're sitting there, obviously, because that's the natural space rather than obviously.
I was going to say, yeah, it's that busy.
Yeah.
Everyone's naturally socially distanced. That's how full it is.
Yeah. But no, but that's like the natural sort of. I think said that's the natural size of the human oar, isn't it? About 6 feet. You sort of naturally.
I think it's further than that.
You want to be somewhere, but obviously, if it's
I think it's more than 6 feet.
Obviously, it's completely different. Obviously, when it's imposed.
9. I think it's somewhere around between 9 and 12 feet. The human aura extends. It depends on how how much energy you have, I guess.
Mobile tripods.
I don't know how
exactly,
true
you know,
that
and
is,
obviously that.
obviously.
One thing I'm looking at, I don't know a lot about them, you know, but crystals, you know, they're obviously all about that in these vice machines, you know, obviously all these things have been learning a bit about recently, but, you know, energy therapy itself is very, very interesting. Just like the fact that people are suddenly apart, that's about like 10 feet, as you say, that if you're like on a beach, you know, and there wasn't too much, it wasn't too busy, that's about the distance people would naturally sit, isn't it?
We are getting gravelled something rotten. Arwen's saying the stream is cutting in and out. I do apologise.
This is the first time I've actually, obviously, you know, because I've only been coming down here about third or fourth time now, you know, so I didn't, obviously, I knew what gravelling in terms of what it meant, but I didn't quite know what it meant in terms of how YouTube were doing it. But now I can see how they do it, you know. It's almost like, is it automated, or they have like a whole team of people? But they certainly, it's something that it's like a whole occupation for some people, isn't it? It must be, you know, somewhere on YouTube, you know, it must be like a whole job in itself, where they're sort of monitoring streams, you know, others obviously censoring.
I tried to
it's all coming out on YouTube. Like, did you hear recently about how they, you know, I know it's complete nonsense, but there was a story recently where they were automatically deleting comments critical of the Chinese Communist Party, and then a story came out on Yahoo News saying, "Oh, that was apparently some automated code." Well, I know as a computer person, that's absolute nonsense.
Yeah.
No, I suppose. And part of the YouTube foot soldiers, you know.
I try and I try to take it. Yeah, I try to see it in an optimistic way, like.
I can hear you. Yeah, it's cutting out again.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you fine.
I see what they do. They like cut out the sound. It's really sneaky, isn't it?
Yeah. It might be your battery. Yeah, it might be your battery, babe.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. We can hear you fine. You can't hear us.
Rapidly experienced YouTube.
Hang on a second.
YouTuber now.
Hang on. Let me make sure. Oh yeah, yeah.
Give me the thumbs up if you can hear us. Can you hear us? You can hear us. All right. Well, for some reason we can't hear you. So what we'll do, Rich, we've been going for 4 hours. We'll wrap up for now. Give me a chance to reload my phone and everything. I'm not going home yet. Still loads of bits and pieces that we want to do out here. There's an ongoing situation in London that I want to try and track. Heard about something that's happened earlier on today at Trafalgar Square as well. We're out on the streets. We're going to give you what's going on the streets. We'll get those videos from Asita and send them. So what we will do.
Can you hold the mic?
Obviously, I can't hear you.
Is that
Look at that, and now we lose the picture. Oh, there we go.
26 now, if it's okay with you, Rich, if you're able to give everyone a shout out.
Mike, hold the mic.
Can you hear me?
Hold the mic to your mouth.
Gravel.
Hold the mic to your mouth. No?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, that's better. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
So yeah, for some reason it's not letting me hear you. So I really want to go live at 9:30.
Okay.
Can you hear me now? Right. I want to go live at 9:30. So if it's okay with you, if you give this chat room a shout out, we'll wrap up the stream for now. Set up the StreamYard link for 9:30 tonight. I'm going to go and film some other things. I'm going to go and do some roving reporting. Where? Yeah. Yeah, I think we're pretty much surrounded by scouters. There's scouters all over the place, yeah, and they don't look like they're from the ends. The police seem to have a real issue with herding them. So I'm going to try my best to get some footage of that. Asita's already got footage. We're going to go live at 9:30. So please let everyone in the chat room know. Thank you so much for tuning in to the Really Woke Show live at Speaker's Corner. Bit of a damp squib today. There was not a lot of footfall for Speaker's Corner. We have come up with an amazing idea to diversify and move forward with leafleting everybody and getting everybody on the Great Awakening conversation. So once again, thank you so much for tuning in to the Really Woke Show live from Hyde Park, Speaker's Corner, London. We will be back here filming live on the last Sunday of June. That's 28th, I think, of June 2020. Sunday, the 28th of June. So if you want, make your way down here and come and speak to people. Rich, give the chat room a shout out and I will see you all later. Yeah?
Cool,
Take care,
will
everybody.
do. Take care, babe. I'll speak to you soon, all right, darling. So that's it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. It's been an absolute pleasure. 4 hours we were going for. 4 hours, man. So yeah, hopefully you can all still hear me. Give me a thumbs up, let me know you can all still hear me. And I'll give a shout out to the chat room. We'll start right up at the top there, right with one of the, well, it'll only let me go back as far as Maggie Ray. So Maggie Ray, thank you very much, darling. We'll see you again soon. 9:30 tonight. Cyrus Carter, how you doing? Thank you very much. See you later. Surprisingly surviving. Thank you very much. We will see you later. Juan Torres, I think, has gone, but thank you very much, Juan. Excellent to have met you. Arwin, always good to see you, mate. Thank you very much for being here. Beef Bully, thank you for being here, man. Nolan's Flower, always good to see you. Thank you very much. Who else we got? We got Absolus Maximus, mate. Always good to see you, man. It's always good to see all of you. I'm going to keep saying that over and over and over again. I sound like a broken record, but Zulu won. Always good to see you, mate. Honestly, every word, I mean it. It's, well, after you say it so many times, it sounds like it might be insincere. It's not insincere at all. Vi Green, thank you very much, man. Always good to see you. Thank you. Who else have we got? Let's go down. Let's go down. Let's go down. Steve Bailey. Thank you very much, mate. Good to see you. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Hopefully we'll see everybody again later at 9:30. We've got Minmi Micro Pachycephalosaurus. Micro Pachycephalosaurus. Great name, man. Good to see you. Thank you for being here. Hopefully we'll see you later, 9:30 tonight. Who else? Right, Alfie, dude. Alfie Patchin, mate. Or Big Brother Bri, whichever one you are. Thank you very much. And shout out to your brother Harvey. If he's here or not, I don't know. Emanuela Opperman. Thank you. Hopefully we'll see you later. Thank you very much for being here. Reverend Holman, one of my long-standing subs. I love you, dude. Thank you. Paul from Newcastle. That's one of the accents I still haven't managed to. Agora Columbia. That's all I can see. Red Eye Jedi. You're right, mate. I'm gonna smoke this one for you, buddy. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna blaze up. I'm gonna blaze up now, and I'm gonna smoke this one for all of you. Right, who else have we got here? We got Mr. Anthony Burrows. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for the compliment. I'm doing my best. I'm not very good at it. I've actually never done this before, so this was really good fun. It was interesting. Tony Senior. Muchas gracias, amigo. Hasta mañana. No, hasta luego. Hasta luego, sí. Esta noche. Astro King. See you later, buddy. 9:30 tonight, yeah? I think. Oh, Jimmy Vincent, mate. Nearly missed you there. Thank you very much. RAM is very complicated. So many aspects to be aware of. Yeah, I don't know nothing about it, man. I am completely at the mercy of people that know more about it than me. Stephen D. Oliver, thank you very much for being here, mate. Thank you. What else have we got? I think I've said it once, but I'll say it again. Arwen, good to see you, man. Thank you very much. Sorry about the background noise. I do apologise about the background noise, but I'm in a club, and it's the only place that's got this good a connection for the internet. So, Adrian Marcus, good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Hope you enjoyed it. Nathan, mate, it's always good to see you, buddy. Where have you gone? Where have you gone? I just saw your bloody name then. Where have you gone? There you are. Alfie. Alfie, mate, thank you for plugging that. Come and join Skype, the Silent Majority chat in Skype, and you can share your opinions and have really woke discussions with our subs. I think that's pretty much it, except Mr. John D. Afternoon, mate. Alison Lee. Good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Right, I think that is everybody. Oh no, it's not. Doc Michael, mate, how you doing? Thank you very much. And Z-Man, Zenith, mate. Much love, brother. Get in touch with me anytime, mate. I'd love to chat to you. And yeah, really hope you enjoyed that. We've been going for 4 hours and 4 minutes. So excellent time to stop. We will see you all later on tonight. I'll do the stream straight after this. I'll put the stream up so you'll be able to set the reminder. Make sure that you're subbed to all the channels, all 3 channels. Links are in the description. If you're in a position to be able to help us out in any way at all, please get in touch. Any help that is given is really, really seriously appreciated, and we'll try and reciprocate it in the ways that we can. So, yeah, thank you very much, peeps. We will see you later. Continue having those work conversations. Continue asking those questions. Keep digging, and together we will find the truth. And I'm going to play you out now with a nice little video. You've seen it before, but you're going to see it again. Just because I can. Just got to share the screen. Bear with me. God, this really does take too long on a laptop. Much love, guys. We will see you later at 9:30 tonight.
So let's look at what the original meaning of red pill is. Of course, this is a reference to the film The Matrix that was made, and which is a huge hit, especially amongst online woke communities. Really woke, not the fake woke of, say, MSNBC. And, you know, the Bitcoin community and the meme sort of community. Red pill is a very, very, very famous meme. Really woke, not the fake woke of, say MSNBC. Really woke, not the fake woke of say MSNBC. Really woke, really woke, really woke, really woke, really woke, not the fake woke of say MSNBC. Really woke. Really woke. On the Really Woke Show.